Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this match play game of Death and Zeal between the Space Marines and the Thousand Suns, although there isn't 1,000 of them, luckily, but there is 2,000 points of them. Death and Zeal is the mission today. It's number 3-2 from the GT mission pack. I'm going through them in order, although the videos may not be. Death and Zeal, there are 5 objectives on the board. There is one in the centre. There is one sort of in the centre of each quarter, and it is opposite table quarter deployment zones. So one of us will be down here, the other one will be over there, and there'll be a no man's land in the centre. Primary objectives for this mission: if you hold one objective at the start of your turn, you'll get 4 points. If you hold 2, you'll get 8 points. If you have more than your opponent, you'll get an additional 4 to a maximum of 12. And then in addition, the mission objective is direct assault. So I think if you kill at least one unit that was on an objective, you get 2 points. If you take an objective that wasn't yours at the start of your turn, but you have it at the end of your turn, you get 2 points. Or if you do both, you get 3 points. So there's potential 3 points there at the end of your turn. And in addition, there's a special rule for objective purge. So if you control an objective with an objective secured unit at the start of your turn, that objective will remain yours until the opponent takes it from you. So you can essentially take it, purge it, walk off, and it's still yours until the opponent takes it. So that's the mission objective. As for the terrain for today, there's lots of line of sight blocking terrain, as you can see, with all the rocks and things. These bases here will also give light cover if you decide to walk up and over them. There are a couple of craters. There's one crater over there, another crater over there. There'll be light cover and difficult ground. So they'll slow you down and give you cover, and then there are also woods in each of the corners, which are difficult ground, so they'll slow you down, and also dense cover. So if you're shooting into them or through them, minus this tip, shooting out of them is absolutely fine. So that's the terrain, that's the mission. Before we go and look at my opponent or guest for today, and the armies, if you like the content, smash that like button. If you want to see more of it, click subscribe. If you don't like it, feel free to press dislike. If you've got any questions, or if you want to have a chat or discuss anything, or if you notice something that I've done wrong maybe, please leave a comment and, type away. I'm always looking at the comments. They're normally quite good and, interesting to see. So, yes. Also, if you want to support the channel further, you can do. If you check out Heretic Dave 40k on Instagram and on Patreon, you'll find us there for lots of pictures and things and other ways you can support us. And, yes, we will now move on to the guest for today. And today I'm up against...
Hello!
Neil! It's you again. You brought your Thousand Suns, although there's probably about 50 of them. But it's probably going to be more than enough. I wonder if someone can actually make a Thousand Suns army of 1,000 Suns. It's going to take a long time to paint.
It's going to be 20,000 points.
Well, yeah, probably. Okay, so you got Red Thousand Suns, which look awesome. I've got my ultraviolets today, so we'll get to them in a moment. Do you want to start going through yours first?
Okay, so start with the basics. Got 4 squads of 10 Rubric Marines. Each of them have an icon of flame, and I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And a Soul Reaper cannon for ease of remembering, because I don't actually have icons on any of them, because they're hard to stick on. Okay. The icons are all on the
guys with the guns, yeah, because they're going to be the last to die anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
And they have various powers which we'll get into during the game.
Yeah.
Squad of 10 Terminators. They have the two flamers in there representing their Soul Reaper cannons, because I didn't have the autocannon version.
Yeah, so 2 big cannons on them, and then those are the bolters and swords and things. Cool.
Just to mark out the Psyker, it's the one whose gun I haven't painted yet.
Okay.
These are all in like a stage of being painted.
Work in progress.
Yeah. Got Terminator Sorcerer there.
Cool.
Also not painted yet. Not fully painted anyway.
That's right. He looks red.
He is. 2 very unpainted jet bikes who are representing Exalted Sorcerers on discs today. Yeah.
Old school jet bikes. Much better than float around on a CD, basically.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Okay.
This boy, the living statue, is my Demon Prince.
Yeah.
He's got some powers and a sword. And
Cool.
then at the back we've got 2 Gribblies themselves, Mutilith Vortex Beasts. No Vortexes yet because I haven't painted them.
Cool. So
they
just
just
go around.
fart out psychic things.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's probably a better way of saying it than what I was going to say. So yeah, fighting out psychic powers and then punching stuff.
Yes.
Do you want to run through wall traits and relics and things?
Oh god, it's complicated. Alright, so the Demon Prince has the Conniving Plates to give him 2-up save. You can only allocate half of your attacks to him.
Yeah.
And his Warlord trait is -1 damage.
Unyielding Form, I think it is -1 damage. It's
Yes,
basically the
it's
2 that
Unyielding
everyone take on a Demon Prince.
This guy, he has an Umbrellific Crystal, and I don't know if he has a Warlord trait. He might not. He might be the only person here who doesn't.
Okay, so he's going to be teleporting him or a unit around the board.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, and then you've got a few. One of these guys has got the emblemific, the scrolls of whatever it is.
This one with the sword up has he has the Athenian scrolls.
Yeah.
Which lets him once per turn re-roll stuff.
Athenian scrolls. You pick a power that he knows and
Yeah.
cast 3d6 and pick the 2 highest or something like that. So.
He also has a Warlord trait because I'm Cult of Magic, by the way.
Yeah, Cult of Magic, so you'll get Astral Blast, which is cool. It's like another Mortal Wound power. So it's all about Mortal Wounds today.
And our Cult's power is once per turn. He can re-roll 1 Smite or Witchfire, of which Astral Blast is 1, and so are several other things he has.
Yes, so he's going to be a flying Mortal Wound bomb. Cool, okay.
Also he casts 3 per turn. That's the other thing he has.
Okay, yeah, so you can cast 3. Nice, okay.
This guy has... he has... Oh God, what does he have?
Something.
Yeah, he has the Legion thing, which lets him have an additional relic, which would allow him to have 2 at once, but I ran out of relics to give him, because none of them were actually very useful. So he just has that for extra points instead of CP.
Okay.
And he has the Helm of the Demon's Eye, which is the one which generates command points.
The CP farm, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I think that's all. Oh, he has Seeker After Shadows. Which gives him
Shadows. What's that one do?
It gives him +1 additional cabal points.
Oh, okay.
Something else.
So he gets you CP and CP, just to confuse things. Cabal points and command points.
Yes.
And potentially something else as well. Okay.
And every time he performs a psychic action, he can roll an additional d6.
So he's going to be very good at doing psychic actions. Okay, yes. Cool.
And I think someone, I'm not exactly sure on this, someone might have the relic that gives him an extra Warlord trait. I don't know.
Okay, alright, well, if you find out, we can run through that in a minute. Okay, cool. So lots of sorcerers, lots and lots of objective secured bodies, because rubrics and scarab occults are all objective secured, and they're all fearless, which is just going to be interesting. And then Thousand Suns all get +1 to cast. So lots of psychic, lots of mortal wounds, lots of AP2 bolter shots coming out at me. This is going to be fun. Right, okay. Have you figured it out?
One thing I now know that this army has that I didn't before. This guy, he is a witch warrior.
Yes.
Which means when he manifests Smite or a psychic power that inflicts mortal wounds on a dice roll, I can re-roll one of the dice to determine the number of mortal wounds. Yeah,
so he gets more consistent mortal wound output. So if you get a Smite and you get Super Smite and you roll a 1, you can go, well, I'll re-roll that.
Yes.
Because who wants a 1 on a Super Smite? Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, awesome. Right. Space Marines, the Ultraviolets. I'm going pure Firstborn today. I haven't even got my Priority Lieutenant because I just want to go Firstborn. It's a battalion. They're Imperial Fist successors, so I get the Imperial Fist's Super Doctrine and stuff, which is extra damage on my big guns, the Devastated Doctrine. And I get all their stratagems and relics and wall traits and things accessible as well. But the chapter tactics I'm going with are Master Artisans. Each unit can reroll a hit every time it shoots or fights. In addition with that, I'm going with Bolter Fusillade, so I can reroll hit rolls of 1 with bolter weapons. I've got lots of bolter weapons. So that's what I'm going with in terms of the setup. So starting with the characters at the front. Got a Captain and Terminator armor. I've upgraded into a Chapter Master because, yeah, he's the Chapter Master of my Ultraviolets. He's got a Stormbolter and a Relic Blade. And for his relic, I've given him a master-crafted weapon. So I've made his relic blade a master-crafted relic blade. So it's now +3 strength, -3 AP, 3 damage. It's 3, 3, and 3 across the board. It's nice and easy to remember. And his warlord trait is Rights of war or rights of battle. I mean, he's got both. So essentially, core and character units nearby will get objectives secured. He gives out a reroll hit rolls of 1 aura, and he can point at a unit in the command phase and make them reroll hits because he's chapter master. And then his other warlord trait, which I've spent a CP on, is I've given him an Imperial Fist warlord trait, is Indomitable. So he's always transhuman. So I've got transhuman Terminator. Almost as good as Deathwing. Next to him, I've got a lieutenant. He's got a Mastercrafted Bolt Gun and a Power Fist, and I've just given him a special war gift from the Imperial Fist, the Auric Aquila. So he gets a 4+ invulnerable save, which is nice because otherwise lieutenants just die far too easily. And also gets him a 5-up shrug against Psychic Mortal Wounds, which is a nice coincidence. I found out earlier today. So that's good. I've got a Chaplain in Terminator armor. I've upgraded him to a Master of Sanctity, obviously. And I've given him the Wise Orator Warlord trait, obviously. So he can cast 2 litanies and they're going off on 2s. I've also spent a further CP on him to give him the Relic Hitty Stick, the Benediction of Fury. And his litanies are the reroll hits litany, because everyone comes with that. Mantra Shrimp, so you can turn into a Beat Stick. And Catechism of Fire, so you can point at a unit and they can get +1 to wound when they shoot the nearest target, which is nice. And I've got a Chief Puff crate with Selfless Healer, because why would you not leave home without one? So that's the command structure. Behind them I've got 5 Terminators, all with Storm Bolters, all with Power Fists. The Sergeant's got a Power Sword, nice and easy. I've got 3 tactical squads. The 2 at the front here I've got Multi-Melters and a Chainsword on the Sergeant, and the one at the back there has got a Storm Bolter and a Power Sword on the Sergeant. In the centre, we've got 6 Stern Guard veterans. They've got AP2 30-inch range bolters, which are nice. And the Sergeant there's got a Power Fist. Over here, I've got 5 Devastators, 2 Las Cannons, Missile Launcher, and a Plasma Cannon. Why? Because that's what I've got. I've got a Bite Squad. I've got a Melter Gun, a Plasma Gun, a Attack Bite with Multi-Melter, and a Power Sword on the Sergeant. They're going to be zipping about, doing stuff, hopefully being useful. And then I have a Razorback with Twin Las Cannons and Storm Bolter, which will be carrying this tactical squad here. I've got a Venable Dreadnought with Assault Cannon, and I've got a Contemplar Dreadnought with a Multi-Melter. And then a very old Predator with 4 Las Cannons. So that's what I've got. As mentioned, they're going to be starting in the Razorback. I think everything else is going to be starting on the board for me. Are you going to be starting with anything off the board, or are you going to start it all on the board and just march forward like crazy sort of dusty Egyptians?
Yeah, we're starting on the board.
Cool. Okay. Secondaries then, I guess. So secondaries for the Space Marines, I'm picking Open Moment because you're playing Space Marines and there's an objective in the middle of the table. Why would I not pick Open Moment? So I'll be getting points for having the middle of the board and also for killing a character, monster, or vehicle, or not falling back or failing morale. So that's a good thing. It's also quite good when you've got lots of small units who hopefully won't fail morale. I'm taking a Ball the Witch because Psychers. Of which there are plenty. And my other one is Stranglehold, because it's a mission with 5 objectives. It makes sense to have one nick the middle and go for one down the side at the end of your turn to get the extra points. And that works well with the mission objective as well, where you want to nick objectives. So that works well. And it works so well, you've gone Stranglehold as well.
I have.
Because you've got a lot of fearless objective secured models. So, big punch up probably in the middle, although you never know, you might have a fight over that one instead, who knows. And then you're also going with grind them down, so kill more than I kill, which should be easy because I've got lots of smaller units and you've got lots of big units. And Psychic Interrogation, because you've got a guy who's good at psychic actions apparently.
I do.
And I've got characters you want to interrogate. So, yeah, okay, cool. So that's the armies, that's the mission, that's the objectives. Just in a roll to see who deploys and defends and attacks and things like that. Have you got dice? Do you want to borrow one of these? I'll let you choose one. A 5. I've got a 3. Do you want to defend or attack? If you defend, you pick a deployment zone and deploy first.
I'll defend.
Okay. Where would you like to defend? That corner? Or this one? There. Okay, cool. So the Thousand Suns are going to be over there. Space Marines are going to be over here. We'll deploy, we'll alternate, and we'll be back. And here we are after deployment. So as you can see, the Thousand Suns are down that end, and the Ultraviolets are over here. You deployed first. Do you want to run through what you deployed, where and why, and what, and when, and everything else?
We forward deployed a group of rubrics with a stratagem I didn't know existed.
Risen Rubricae, 2 command points, but it's quite useful.
It is useful. The 2 swirlies are
Swirlies.
Yeah.
4-6 beasts, they're hiding as much as they can.
Yes.
Because I've got Lance Cannons.
Yeah, I don't really like that. To the face. Then we just got...
Do they have a face?
No.
No, I can't shoot them in the face then.
Yeah, they've got various units of rubrics all over the place.
Rubrics scattered everywhere, sorcerers in between, basically.
Yep.
Deer and Prince on this flank, ready to gallop forwards and smack me. And what are you telling me? It's hiding back there? Like cowards?
Because they're not going to be there for very long, don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd quite like them to be back there for a very long time, if that's, that'd be nice. Okay, I mean, it's very simple, next you've only got, like, a few units. Cool, alright. Space Marines. I've hidden my Terminators, my Veterans, and all my characters behind a big rock. Because you've got a lot of bolter shots and mortal wounds, so they've been hidden. I've parked the Dreadnought next to them, just for company. And then my forward screen is Tactical Marines, so if you start smiting me, you're going to hit Tactical Marines, although there's only 10 of them, so yeah, I mean, you probably kill them all. I've put my speedy things on this flank, because there's an objective over there, so I've got my Razorback, my Bikes, and my Contemptor Dreadnought, because he's fairly quick. And then I've put my Devastators in the trees here, so they're going to be -1 to hit, and they're within 6 of my Chapter Master, so we can give them 4 rerolls to hit, if he needs to, which is nice. My Predators here, behind some trees, because you might have some guns that can hit him, although thinking about it now, you probably don't. But I've put him there anyway. So that's it for deployment. Roll see who goes first, I guess. Have you got your dice? You have got your dice. A 1. Oh, okay.
Problematic.
Well, a 3's better than a 1. Last time I checked. Okay. Well, apparently Zinch will let me go first, but it's all part of the plan, I imagine, with Zinch. So yeah. I'm sure you'll be fine.
I think my plan is part of his plan.
Maybe you're just a pawn in the grand scheme of things. Who knows? Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll do the Space Marines turn on command and movement phase, and then we'll be back. Right, we're back at the end of Space Marine command and movement phase. It's fairly simple, really. Command phase. My Chapter Master told the Devastators to roll all their hits. They're going to stay where they are and shoot the beast over there with what's in range. The Razorback drove over the crater over there so it can have line of sight onto a beastie. And then my Bites and my Contemptor Dreadnought both advanced, actually, over that way. Hidden and, most importantly, onto the objective. My big blob of Terminators and characters will walk around this building here up to join those Tactical Marines. And then the other Tactical Marines will run forwards here, like a Suicide Squad, onto the middle objective, because, I mean, let's face it, they're going to die in a minute. And my tanks move around, my Dreadnoughts move around, and my Standguard Veterans have moved around this side as well, all to shoot down that way. And that's about it, really. Litanies didn't go off, so that was fun. So I'm not going to start shooting you with stuff. So I'm going to start with my Predator, shooting his lance cannons at the beast on that side. I've got 4 lance cannons. Alright, hits on 3s. I can reroll a hit for Master Artisans. Should we hit all the times? That's nice. He'll win on 3s because your time is 7. So it's 3 wounds, and he's got, I think it was a 5+ invulnerable save?
Yep.
Oh, ouch. Okay. This is going to be 3d6 damage, and each one's +1 because of the Devastator Doctrine.
Yep.
Do you want to CP any of those?
Yes.
Ooh. So 2d6 +2 now, essentially. I'm definitely going to CP one of those. That was terrible. What are you doing? Oh, you CP farm. Okay. Come on. That's better. So 6, so 8 wounds. Do you start on 14 or something? We'll have a look. Okay, so 8 wounds off your beastie. Okay, let's line up the next shot. Yes, they start on 14. He's on 8 wounds, so that's good. This tactical squad here, the multi-melter is going to shoot at him, and then I'm just going to put all the bolt weaponry into the Rubric squad there. So I'm starting the multi-melter. He'll hit on force because he moved. And, okay. I was going to say, and I can reroll a hit, but I don't need to. I'm going to win on 3s. And to reroll the wound.
Okay.
I'll come for a CP.
You just do that.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. 1/5+ invulnerable save.
Maybe.
And you make it. Nice. Okay, right, let's shoot some bolter shots. Right, well I did the bolter shots off camera because I thought I can't possibly kill any rubrics with a 2-up save from Warder's Dust, and I got 2 wounds and you roll snake eyes.
Yeah.
So that was a thing. Okay, right. My Venable Dreadnought, so I'm going to shoot at that squad as well. So assault cannon first. He hits on 2s because he's vulnerable. And I can reroll a hit. And he's going to wound on 3s. Strength 6. And oh dear, that's terrible. That's 1 at -1, but all is dust. So, oh, that's another wound. And then he's got a stun bolter as well. I can reroll 1s because it's a bolter weapon. So he hits both times. And he's wounded both times. 2-shot saves. Oh dear.
Okay.
I literally asked you a minute ago, can your dice roll any 1s? I think we've discovered yes. Yes, they can.
Yeah.
This is working better than I thought it would. Stone Guard veterans are going to shoot them all as well now. So we've got 6 shots, because they're not rapid fire range. So, 6 shots hitting on 3s. I can reroll 1s and reroll a hit. And they will wound on 4s. And that's 3 at -2, but all is dust. So 3 4-ups, yeah. Oh, okay, so you can, okay, so bolt weapons with AP, you shrug off. Normal bolters, problem. Okay, interesting. Right. Cinch, yes. It's always fun. Okay. Can my Razorback see that beastie over there? No, I can't. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be able to finish that one off. So I'm going to start shooting the other one now. So that's what I'm going to do. Razorback, las cannon into that beast, and I'll have a measure with the Stormbolter and shoot those guys. I'll start with the las cannons, because that's always fun. Hit some 3s. Oh, don't need to reroll a hit. He's hit both times. He's going to win on 3s. He's winning both times. Okay, this seems to be working. 2 5+ invulnerable saves. So 1 goes through. D6 +1 for 6. Okay.
8.
Let's see if the Stormbolter's in range. Okay, Stormbolter is out of range or line of sight or something, so not going to bother doing that. Next tactical squad, Multi-Melter shooting the beast and the bolters into the rubrics. So Multi-Melter, they stay still, so he's hit them on 3s. And I can reroll a hit with Master Artisans. And it'll win on 3s. And, oh, I suppose I can reroll 1s because Lieutenant, but I didn't roll a 1, so okay. 1 5+ invulnerable save.
Nope.
Ooh, D6 +1 for 2. Terrible. And then the bolters into those chaps there. There's 3 bolters, but they stayed still, so 6 shots. Hit on 3s. Rerolling what? Oh. And then 4s. So that's 2 up saves on your rubrics. Oh, no 1s this time. Okay, right. Right, let's line up the Terminators and shoot lots of Terminators. Right, Terminators and Chaplain are all going to stumble to those guys over there. Chaplain Master's out of range, unfortunately. But okay. Let's start with the Chaplain. So he's going to hit on 3s, and I can reroll 1s and reroll a hit. Oh no, he's magically hit every time now. He'll win on 4s though. And he's not core, so I can't reroll the 1s for Lieutenant. And you're going to have 2 2-up saves. And you're fine. Okay, and then I've got loads of Terminators. Well, I'll say loads, it's 5, but loads of shots. Yeah, this many. Okay, I can reroll 1s. I can reroll a hit. So I missed 1. Okay. Too many dice. Force to wound. Rerolling 1s for Lieutenant. That's weirdly cold. Lots of 12 saves coming up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Have you got any 1s left in your dice pile?
Oh, probably.
Just 1. Okay, interesting. So normal bolt guns do the damage, but storm bolts and special issue bolt guns don't.
Yeah. Zinch.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Okay, alright. Right. Okay, last shots are going to come in. I parked the tank in the way, so not all my Devastators can see, so I'm a bit of an idiot. But I've got one las cannon and one missile launcher from the Devastators, and the plasma cannon's out of range. So, yeah, las cannon, missile launcher, I'm going to go into that beast there. That's on 6 wounds. Well, they've both got 6 wounds, but that one. And then I'll check the plasma cannon in a minute, but if it is in range, I will shoot those guys there, if you can see them. But let's just do the las cannon and missile launcher first. The sergeant's going to give the las cannon +1 to hit, so he's hit on 2s. I've told them to roll everything because of the chapter master. So, and LC's hit, and the missile just going to hit on a 3, and he hits as well. Well, they're both going to be invulnerable saves anyway, winning on 3, so that's why I did that. Right, okay, so they're both they're both invulnerable saves. They're both d6 +1 damage each. So 5 and 4. Yeah. I think he's finally died. Does he go mad or crazy or blow up or something?
He most certainly blows up, so.
Cool.
4 plus 6 inches, D3 more wounds.
On a 4 plus?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay, this could be interesting.
It's swirly on top. So
oh, yeah.
It's gaze into the wall.
Okay. No. Oh, but your dice go back to rolling ones. Okay. Well, he's dead. Okay.
Sorry, Armsy.
So I've killed a monster, so that's good because that gets me a point. He's not a psycho though, is he? So he's not going to get me anything for a ball of witch.
Nope.
Okay, that's it from a shooting phase. I'm not going to do any charges, so that's the end of my turn. So I'll work out the points, and then we'll be back for Thousand Suns, turn 1. And here we are at the end of the Thousand Suns, turn 1 command and movement phase. Do you want to run through quickly what you've done?
Okay, so these guys have just walked around the side, just so they can get in vision of some things.
Shoot some guns, yeah.
The Vortex Beast, unfortunately, it regens D3 wounds at the start of the turn. Unfortunately, it rolled a 1, which means it's still on its middle bracket. So
yeah, that's unfortunate. So he's a bit slower than usual.
Yeah, so it's longer and long. These guys were moved in to start contesting the objective in the middle.
Yep.
This guy's moved to just be 24 inches away from the chaplain over yonder.
Yeah, so we can interrogate his fragile little mind.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This guy's moved up behind them to use his barrage of witchfires on anything he can get his eyes on.
Yep. Okay. Nice.
These guys, they moved back just to kill that objective because I've messed up a bit.
And then your Terminators started running forwards.
Yeah, because again, I misunderstood exactly how the Umbrella Effect Crystal worked. It doesn't actually move him and the unit. It's just him or the unit.
Yeah, you pick a unit. Yeah, it's not quite the Veil of Darkness. It's just a crystal that's worse than the Veil of Darkness.
Yes.
I think it should just be the same, to be honest, but it's not. Yeah. And then you shut those guys over there.
Yep, they moved over here to come and irritate you.
Well, they're certainly doing that. But I'm spending 2 CP on Auspex Scan because I think if I don't, those bites are going to die. I think they're probably going to die anyway, but at least this way they might actually get a chance to do something before they die. So, so I spent 2 CP. I'm going to shoot your Terminators. I'm going to start with the multi-melter, because that's fun. Hit on 3s, and I can re-roll a hit for Master Artisans. Oh, this is going well. Okay, I'll supercharge my plasma gun. And that hits at least. Okay, cool. And that wound on 2s. So it's 2 wounds, and you have 5+ invulnerable saves. Okay, so one of them is dead. So it's 2 damage and you got 3 wounds.
Unless I CP that.
Unless you CP one of them. Do you want to CP one of them?
Oh, so they're all space scan. So they
yeah.
Stratagem, right?
Yeah, 2 CP. Yeah.
Oh, you got a CP back.
Got a CP back.
In that case, I'm definitely doing it.
Nope. No, still good one. Okay. So that's one dead, and then I've got the melter gun as well, which hits and wounds. So that's another 5+ invulnerable save.
Nope.
That's D6. So that kills another one. And then I have some bolters, which probably won't do anything, but let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire! I can reroll hits of 1 because they're bolter weapons, and I only get 1/1, which misses anyway. Brilliant. And then I'm winning on 4s. Oh dear. Oh dear, 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 dear. Just three. 3 top saves. Maybe 1 up saves, but one's fail. Okay, so I've killed 2 guys for 2 CP. Okay, maybe that was worth it. Don't know. Okay, cool. I guess we'll come back and do the admin phase before the psychic phase, and then we'll crack on with that.
Right.
Okay, we've had a think. We sort of know what's going to happen with the psychic phase. So you've got 21 Cabal points, which is a lot. And you're going to start with the Terminators because they want to do Weaver of Fates on themselves, basically.
So
I think it's
7.
I think it's 7, but you get +1.
Yep, they need 6. Good.
Nice.
And
That's
that's
a 10.
10, so I'm going to spend a CP to give them
To bring a Terminator back.
1 Terminator.
Nice. Okay. Very nice.
Beautiful.
And now they have a 4+ invulnerable save, and now there's 9 of them. Zinch is happy. There's 9 Terminators.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Moving on to the next unit then.
I'm going to make sure the psychic interrogation goes off.
Yeah. If you take a psychic interrogation, do it fairly early in case you need to re-roll it or do something.
He's going to
Interrogate one of them. Cool.
The chaplain, see his range.
He's not an interrogator chaplain though, not Dark Angels.
And because he's amazing at these, he can roll 3d6 and choose which ones he wants. I'm going to choose those because it's expertise, just like the other 2 did.
Cool, okay.
That's a good one.
So that's 3 points for you. Nice.
Yep.
Okay. I have no way of denying it.
That's the only thing you can do, right? Because you can't do powers and...
Well, I think there's a stratagem where you can do psychic powers and use psychic actions. But you're going to have so many psychic powers.
You could do more, I guess. But I might not want to do more right now.
Doombolt.
No.
Doombolt.
Okay. I'm going to do the Demon Prince.
Demon Prince, yeah, because he's got that close range power, which is called... I've got the name of it. Dark Blessing. That's the one.
So you can try for that.
I've got a card here.
It's 6, so...
So you need 6, so you need 5.
5.
So that goes off.
God.
So you pick a unit within 6 inches of him. Well, there's only really one unit.
And if I roll a 5 or 6, they take 1 billion mortal wounds, which they don't.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay, that would have been fun. He's got another power as well.
He does. It is Swelled by the Warp, which he's going to cast on his... actually, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, you can always just smite.
Yeah, he's going to smite instead. Because Swelled by the Warp doesn't matter, because he advanced, we can't charge.
Yeah, but you can do some mortal woundage. So that's a 9.
There's a smite.
You can spend some Cabal points and turn that into a super smite if you really wanted to.
You could. Smite Cabal points. I might need it for other things.
Okay.
So I'm going to save it. Just do the D3 for now.
D3, alright.
Because I expect them to get shot anyway, so it's 3.
3 more wounds. Cool, okay, well, that's a guy dead, and the guy has taken a wound. Ow!
Okay, that's good.
9 bullets. Cool.
Now move on to Big Gubbins himself.
Oh, your other dude on the bike.
Yes.
Because he's got Firestorm and a few other mortal wound bomb powers.
Yeah, he's going to start doing some dumb stuff.
Okay.
So we're going to start with Firestorm.
Okay. So with that one, you pick a unit. So you can pick a character if he really wants to.
Yeah, we're 18.
Which would be a bit...
Triple range? Oh no, they're not quite in range. Couldn't quite get in. Okay,
He's probably in range of the chaplain, though, isn't he?
I think I can see the chaplain.
Yeah, you can see him there from the back of your bike. Easy. You can see him. Yeah. When you were moving, that was your intention to make sure you can get there and hit one of them, so go for it.
Right. So, you can roll 3 d6s, and you can even re-roll this if it feels like.
Yeah, because he's got the scrolls thing in here or something.
So
cool.
Go.
And you go for a 9.
A big one, which is all I need.
So you roll 9 dice, and on 5 or 6s, I'll take mortal wounds.
Yep.
And this is going to be painful.
So we've interrogated him.
And now you're going to blow his head up. It's just not very nice, is it?
No.
What do you have against chaplains? Oh, okay, that's 4 mortal wounds.
4 mortal wounds.
Well, I've got Shrods because there's an apothecary nearby. Praise the Lord. So I'll shrug one of them. Okay, so he takes 3 wounds.
That's fine.
I think he's got 2 left.
Oh, good. Terminator, isn't it?
Yeah, I think normal chaplains have 4, so sounds about right.
He's going to Astral Blast.
Astral Blast.
Pretty sure he's
That's the cult of magic one.
Yep.
Is that a target for one as well? So it's the closest enemy unit within 12 inches.
Yep. But it does hit everyone else as well.
Does it?
Yeah.
Each other unit within 3 inches of that unit.
Yeah.
Are they closer than them?
Oh, it is actually closest.
Yeah, should we have a quick measure? He's going to smite. He's going to smite because this unit's closer instead. So he's not going to do Astral Blast yet. So he's going to smite.
Smite.
So you need a 6 now. And that's a 6.
It is a 6.
So that goes off.
I could re-roll it and try to get a super smite. Because he still has his re-roll left in him.
I mean, if you want to.
No, I'm going to do it for a laugh.
Yeah, why not?
Nope.
8. I mean, you can spend command points and get it to a super smite if you wanted to.
I'd have to spend 2, right?
What's to get +2 to the cast? I think it's like.
Currently a 9. You need it to be an 11, right?
Yeah.
So I'd have to spend 9 command points to get it to a +2.
Is it 9? I can't remember that one. We'll check.
It's 9.
It is 9, is it? I mean, you do have 21.
Yeah, and I'm not using them right now. So sure, spend 9.
So now you got Super Smite. Cool. Yep. So D6 more wounds.
Go.
3. Cool.
Ooh, does he have thing? Let's roll. No.
I think that was your Terminator Sorcerer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That had he can reroll mortal wounds. Yeah. There's only 2 left. Okay.
Alright.
Get them through them.
These guys, they're going to smite those.
Okay. Oh. So you need a 7 now, so a 6 on the dice because of +1. No.
I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Could be that.
You could if you want to.
I might just do that.
You currently got 5 CP.
No.
No. And these guys can do something, maybe?
Yeah, they have.
Another power.
They're going to presage themselves.
Give themselves +1 hit. Cool. Yeah, okay, well, that's gone off. Nice. Okay.
Good.
Shut that down near him.
There, so remember. The other guys at the back, they have 1 of them.
They've got Weaver of Fates on them as well. Let's do that. Okay. And then you've got your other unit of rubrics at the back there, which have got something.
Research.
They've got warp time. Okay.
Yeah. Go.
So that goes off, so you can move them if you want to.
Let me move, which is good because they pinged the objective and secured it.
So you have to secure it in the command phase.
Ah, yeah, that's a problem.
So you can still move them a bit if you want, as long as you leave at least 1 on it.
Yeah, I'll just.
So you can string them out a bit if you want to.
Scoot around a bit.
Cool. What else have you got to do powers with? Is it just that one last unit of rubrics now?
Yeah, probably.
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. So they can either smite, Astral Blast, or what's their power? Are they the ones that have got Glamorous Inch? Are they?
Probably.
One of them in Glamorous Inch.
Sure. Glamorous Inch.
So give themselves -1 hit.
Yeah. Needs a 6. Which
goes off. Cool.
Good.
So they're -1 hit. They've given themselves +1 hit. They've got a better invulnerable save.
Yep.
It's all coming together. It's all part of the plan.
Yeah. That's what we tell them.
Yes.
Okay. That's probably my psychic phase, right?
I think most units have done powers, haven't they? Obviously, you couldn't do any more because he did an action. And you didn't want to spend any of your CPs. Or CPs, whichever CPs it was.
I think that's done.
Okay, alright, well, we'll come back for the shooting phase. Right, shooting phase. Going to start with the rubrics back there. Some of them can see these 2 guys here, so you're going to shoot at them. So you've got 5 bolters in your Reaper cannon.
It's going to be 4 bolters.
Oh yeah, one of them's got a pistol. Okay. So 4 bolt pistols then, I guess. Hit on 3s.
Go.
That's not bad. Couldn't have been any better. 4th range. Nice. -2. Yeah. Well, there's a guy with a wing left.
Awesome. 3 shots with the Reaper cannon.
So Reaper cannon, yep. 2 hits.
2 hits.
And then 3 to wound.
1.
Yes. 3. He's dead. Right.
Good. Right.
Okay.
In that case, my Vortex Piece is going to do his Immaterial Flare.
Nice. Okay.
Now it's going to select 1 enemy. Oh no, sorry, not that one. The Turbulent Discharge. Determine the closest enemy unit within 18 inches of visible to this model. Pretty sure it's Dreadnought.
Yep.
And roll a d6.
And do some mortal wounds.
2. He takes d3 mortal wounds.
Nice.
It's 3.
Okay, well he's vulnerable, so lucky he's got a 6-foot shrug. He doesn't make any, but at least he had it. So he's got 5 left. Okay, that was he farted some mortal wounds. Lovely.
Yep. We'll measure up these guys, see what they can shoot. They can see. good.
So they're going to shoot the tactical marines there, are they?
Yep.
Okay.
He's not in range.
So that's 7 bolt shots. So kill a couple of them. Oh no, 6 bolters and a assault cannon. Yeah.
6 bolters. So 6 bolter rounds.
And they can reroll ones because you've got a champion sorcerer dude next to them. Cool.
That's 4. Winning on 4s.
3 at -2.
Yep.
Okay, so 5 ups.
2.
And then, no, too far away from the apothecary, so one guy takes a wound, and then you've got your soul reap cannon.
Yep.
And you can roll the 1. Oh, didn't help. You're winning on 3s.
Yes.
2 6 ups, it's -3. Oh, okay. So kill 1 and wounded 1, okay.
Alright, and there's a full health squad a bit closer.
Yes, some of them might be in rapid fire range, if you're lucky.
So he is where his pistol is. That guy's in just. That guy's not.
So we got 4 in rapid fire.
So 4 bolters in rapid fire, 1 pistol.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bolt shots. Was it 4, 8, 12, 13 bolt shots?
13 bolters.
Yeah. Wounded tactical marines. I think these tactical marines might be dead in a minute. So hit them 3s, rerolling 1s because you've got a sorcerer next to them. Nice.
Good. 4s.
Oh dear.
That's good. 4.
5 ups. So take 2 more wounds. Okay.
And the Soul Reaper cannon.
Yes.
All hit. 3s. All
Nice.
6s.
Oh, a guy's left on a wound.
Alright.
And the sergeant's there as well. Okay. Oh, sorcerer got a pistol, has he, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can shoot him.
Nope.
Yeah. So you've got these chaps down here
Yes.
who are hitting on 2s at the moment.
The only thing they can shoot really is this
The Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. No.
So what are you going to have? Do I want to pop
8
smoke?
shots.
Hitting 2s. I am going to spin a CP. Smoke screen. -1 hit, so you're about to hit on 3s. Because they were presaged. Oh, look, saved 2 shots there, that was worth it.
Right.
Nice doing. Oh, wow, okay. So, 4 5 ups. So 3 go free, but I've got shrugs. So 2 go free. So he's done a 3 wounds, and then you've got your Soul Reaper cannon, which has conveniently 3 shots. But luckily the 2 misses, because I popped smoke. And then 5s. Oh, okay. So he's alive. Okay, cool. Up to the main event, I guess. Terminators.
Yeah. Okay, what have we currently got in there? One guy's dead, so we've got 8, 7.
7 bolters and 2
7
Reaper
bolters.
cannons. What are you going to shoot them at?
Bikes.
Effing at the bikes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Seems like a good plan.
I mean, you should kill them. Did you want to spend any strats or anything? Like +1 a wound or something? Or extra shots on the bolters or anything?
What toughness are the bikes?
So there's 5. So the Soul Reaper cannons will be winning on 3s, but the bolters will be winning on 5s.
Yeah. And have a strap +1 to wound, you say?
Yeah, it's like Wrath of the Wronged or something. It's 2 CP. It's what Veterans of the Long War used to be.
Yeah, I'll do it. Sure.
Yeah?
Seems good.
It's not down to 3 CP, but it probably should guarantee that they die now. Really?
So it was 9. So 7.
7 times 4 bolter shots. Which is just ridiculous. And you could even spend a CP and give them all an extra bolter shot each as well.
Yeah,
I don't think you need it though. Now you've got the +1 wound. Okay, many dice. Shooting the bikes, hitting on 3s.
Go.
I see lots of 1s and 2s.
That's a few, not too many.
That's not too bad actually, yeah. Okay. So he's now winning on 4s because +1 wound.
Yep. Go.
So got a few 4s in there, so it did make a bit of a difference. Okay, so 4, 8, what's that, 11 or 12?
8, 11.
11. 5 up saves. This is going to hurt. Oh, I've saved a few actually. So that's 1 bike, 2 bikes dead. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so I got the melter and the plasma, and then you got your 6 sword cannon shots.
Yeah.
And these are now wound on 2s because of the +1 to wound.
Yeah.
Which is just as well because you roll 3 2s.
5.
5 6 ups. Okay, well the squad's going to survive. Well, I mean only just. So the attack bite will die, and then the sergeant's down to 2 wounds. Just about survived. Maybe you needed that extra bolter shot for each of your terminators.
Okay.
But okay, that was good. So you've killed a unit, and then put 2 units down to the last guys, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's not bad.
I think that's my shooting.
Rootin' tootin' shooting phase. Okay. Any charges?
Yeah.
The imprints advance, so you can't charge. Attempt a ridiculous charge with the Terminators.
Okay, which I can.
What's that, like 11 now or something?
There's no reason not to.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you do it, then you get on the objective as well, don't you? So...
No.
Oh, God. That was close. Do you want to try and charge anything else? Because I think those guys were in charge range of these guys if you really wanted to, but I mean, the counter punch would be very painful.
Yeah, it's going to walk into Terminators and that one.
You'd walk over there and get a good fisting, I think, if you did that. No, that's not pleasant.
You want your fist with Dusty Boys.
Fist your Dusty Boys. Oh dear. Okay, so that's the end of your turn then. So you got your second interrogation off.
Yeah.
You've got Stranglehold as well, because you've now taken over the middle one. You get points for direct assault, because you killed a unit in the middle and nicked an objective. And I think you've grinded down as well, because you killed a unit and I killed a unit. How many units did you kill? I think you've only killed 1 unit as well, actually. You've got 2 units down to the last legs, so you haven't quite managed to grind them down.
It depends on whether your guys run or not.
Of course, yes, morale is a thing. Okay, well, let's roll for these 2 chaps here. So they've lost 3, leadership 8. So they're fine. Okay, and the bike sergeant, he lost 4. 4? 3. 3 plus 5 is 8, he's fine.
No.
Okay, so yeah. So you don't get quite get grounded down, but you get 3 for Stranglehold, 3 for Stuck Interrogation, and 3 for the Mission Primary.
Yep.
So that's cool. So you got 9 points. Zinch is very pleased.
Perfect.
9 Terminators, 9 points. It's all going to plan.
Exactly as planned.
Cool. Okay. All right. We'll be back for Space Marines turn 2. Right. We're back. Space Marine turn 2. Command phase. I only had this objective. So I got 4 points. Because my bike, unfortunately, wasn't in range of that objective. And if I kept the bike on the objective and removed the sergeant, I would have then failed the morale test. So either way, I wouldn't have had it. But at least this way I've still got a bike left, which is nice. Also in the command phase, the Chapter Master told the Devastators to roll their hits again. And I spent a CP to Wisdom of Agents on this Dreadnought over here, the Contemptor, to reroll hit rolls of 1. Managed to get my litanies off this turn, which was nice. So I've got Catechism of Fire. I've put that on the Terminators. So they get +1 wound with their ranged attacks against the nearest unit, which is the Rubrics. And then he's got Mantra of Strength because he's very, 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 very angry because he's been interrogated and mortal wounded. In the movement phase, Contemptor's walked over there. The bike's just hiding behind the rock, basically. The Razorback shuffled forwards a little bit, so I can still shoot things. And then my big blobs started walking down the middle, and my Stone Guard veterans have started walking down the other flank. And my Venable Dreadnought was thinking about going towards the Demon Prince, but probably thought better of it, and I don't blame him. So he's running towards some Rubrics instead. Because that could be interesting. So yeah, okay, so moving on to the shooting phase, because I don't have any Psychers, because, you know, I'll bore the witch and all that. Let's start off with the Contemptor Dreadnought shooting everything into those Terminators. Now, there was a stratagem, but it is 3 CP, where you can -1 damage on Rubric or Scarab Occult units from ranged attacks, but it's 3 CP.
Yeah.
And you have only got 3 left.
What damage does it do?
Well, Mortal Metals will be D6. At that range, it will be D6 plus 1. But I still have to hit, still have to wound, and then you've got 4 plus invulnerable save.
No.
No?
Too many CP.
It is too many CP. I think it's probably only worth doing if you know that the Terminator unit is going to get lit up by an entire army, and there's probably not much that's going to shoot them. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I've got other targets. Okay, so let's start with the multi-melter. So he's going to hit on freeze. Oh, I'm rerolling ones because of Wisdom of the Ancients. But I can still reroll a hit for Master Artisans. At least one of them's hit. I was hoping on both of them hitting. Reading on 2s. And you get a 4+ invulnerable save because you got Weaver Fates off.
No.
Ooh. Command point?
What other guns do you have?
He's got a Storm Bolter as well, which will probably do nothing.
Yeah.
D6 +1 damage.
I'm going to go Terminator, Blunt. Other things I might want to spend now.
I mean, you still have 8 Terminators left.
Yeah, no.
No?
I'll take it.
Kill the Terminator. Okay. And then I've got my Storm Bolters, which will hit on freeze. And reroll 1s. So twice with the Storm Bolter, it'll win on 4s. No, okay. So that's him done. Well, that was worth doing, wasn't it? Oh, I don't think my bike can actually even see anyone now. But okay, that's fine. Right. Let's move on to the Terminators. And let's do... let's spin a CP on Terminators, actually. For Fury of the First, give them +1 to hit. I'm going to shoot everything from my Terminators into the nearest unit of rubrics, because I'm going to be getting +1 to win against them as well. So I'm going to count some dice and then shoot some dudes. Okay, many dice. Storm Bolters into the rubrics. Hitting on 2s because of Fury of the First. I'm rerolling 1s for multiple reasons, actually. Call it Bolt of Fusiliers or Captain and reroll, whatever you like. I'm rerolling 1s just as well. There was lots of them. And reroll those. And I've only missed 1. Cool, okay. And I'm getting +1 wins, so I'm winning with freeze. Which is nice. And we've got lots of Storm Bolters with AP. If I can pick up the dice. And I'm rerolling 1s again, because there's a lieutenant nearby. God, look how many 1s are rolling today. Okay, so we're on freeze. Lots of 2s though. Okay, so 4, 8, 12 at -1, but you got all this dust. So 12 free-up saves.
9.
On your rubrics.
Go.
So that's 2 and a bit dead.
Yeah, 5. Was that against the...
That was on the unit next to you. That one.
Alright, so 3 guys then.
Yes, not bad, I suppose. Oh, there's a guy wounded, was there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't realise that. Okay. Let's shoot the... Let's shoot the Chapter Master at the other unit over there. Sweet, it's going to hit on 2s, and you can roll 1s because it's a bolt weapon. So he still managed to miss once. Great. He's going to win on 4s. He's got 1 wound through it, -1 AP. So 3-up save. You made it. Chapman's going to do the same. Hits from freeze and can reroll a hit. And he'll win on 4s. 2 3-up saves. Yay, I've killed the guy who's got a wound. Excellent. Right. Right, moving on to the Lieutenant with his Mastercrafted Bolt Gun. 1 shot into that unit of rubrics there. He's hit. And he'll win on a 4, which he does. And it's yeah, that's 2 damage as well. Mastercrafted Bolt Gun. Bang! Headshot. Although he hasn't got a head because he's made of dust, but still. Right, okay. Let's shoot the... Right. Tactical squad here. I'm going to shoot the multi-melter at the Demon Prince because he's the nearest thing to him. And the bolt pistol from the Sergeant is going to shoot your rubrics. So, multi-melter. 6. Well, that hits. Wounds on freeze. Both wound. 2 4+ invulnerable saves.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh. Bolt pistol. Hits. Wounds. You got a 2-up save on your rubrics. Nice. Okay. Right. Okay, so that's all of this area here done. Let's shoot those Sternguard veterans into the other unit of rubrics, I think. Or do I? No. I don't know. Yes, let's do that. All these chaps into all of them. Let's measure some range. Right, Snake Eye Veterans shooting at your Rubric. Some of them are rapid fire, some of them are not. Hitting on threes and rerolling ones because of bolter fusiliers. And then they're winning on fours. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's 4 at -3, but -2 because of all this dust. But either way, it's 5+ invulnerable saves, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've killed a guy and took a wound off another. Okay. Not bad, I guess. Right, Venable Dreadnought. I'm going to shoot effing into that unit of Rubik, so I've already started shooting it. Let's start with the Storm Bolter. He hits on 2s. I can reroll 1 because of Bolt Fusiliers. And he's going to wound on 4s. And that's 1 at -1, so you got a 3 up save because of all his dust.
Yeah.
He now has an Assault Cannon. Shoots on 2s, I can reroll a hit. And this is going to wound on 3s. And that's 4 at -1, but all his dust. So that's another guy dead. And one's taking a wound. Okay, cool. Slowly but surely whittling them down.
That's for you, back boy. Sorry.
Back boy. These guy's got the big gun.
I know, but if I do anyone else, I'm going to start having
Coherency issues.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Right. My Predator. Do I shoot the big beastie or do I shoot the other big beastie? That Demon Prince needs to be sorted out. He's got a better invulnerable save.
He's more of a threat.
Well, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah. How many wounds has he got there? Like 8, 9?
So.
Beast has only got 7.
Yep.
Let's shoot the Predator Annihilator at the Demon Prince. Let's do it.
8.
So he has some freeze. I can reroll a hit. So he still only hits twice. Brilliant. He'll read it on freeze. Oh, brilliant. 1 4+ invulnerable save. Brilliant. What a complete waste of time that was. Right. Okay. Razorback. Well, let's do the Devastators first. They've only really got one target, and that's your Terminators. Because I don't want to shoot Devastators at Rubrics. So let's shoot the Devastators. Let's check the Plasma Cannons in range. Okay, moving on to the Devastator squad. So they got told to reroll hits by the Chapter Master before we ran over there. The Sergeant is going to tell my Plasma Cannon guy to get +1 a hit. Reason being, he's going to have more shots because of Blast. And they're going to shoot effing into the Terminators. I'm going to supercharge the Plasma Cannon. So, 3 Plasma Cannon shots hitting on 2s. I think he might be dead. I mean, if I got one, I might have done my reroll to hit on that. But I mean, he's yeah, he's very dead. I will reroll one of those hits though, because he's still dead. But at least he's hit you once. At least he will wound you on a 2, and then you got a 4+ invulnerable save, which didn't do anything anyway. Damn it! Right. Brilliant. Oh dear. Those kinds of missile launcher, I might as well do them all together because they're all going to be the same. Hit on 3s, winning on 2s. So let's do those. And 2 have hit. They're winning on 2s, and they'll both be at least -2 or -3. So 2 4+ invulnerable saves. So 1 goes through. Unless you want to do a CP reroll.
Yeah.
D6 damaged.
Ooh, action.
Ooh. What does each say? You can roll a dice, and if it's 4 or more, you're going to do a CP reroll. I mean, you've got 8 left. At most, I'm going to kill 1.
Yeah, no.
Yeah?
Okay.
I didn't even kill 1. 1's on a wound.
Yeah.
Have I done a CP reroll yet? I don't think I've done a CP reroll.
No, I don't think so.
Let's do it now. Now he's dead.
Yeah. Don't get it.
But you don't get a CP. But I killed him. So I killed a Terminator. And I blew up my own Plasma Cannon with 3 1s. It was absolutely glorious. Okay. Thought Plasma Cannons being blast was a good thing, but it's just giving you more chance of killing yourself, isn't it, really? So it's maybe a bad thing? Okay. So the Razorback. do I now shoot the last cannons at the Terminators and try and get rid of another one? Because I won't get rid of 2.
Unlikely.
Or do I try and finish off that beastie with the last cannons? Let's try and finish off the beastie. And then I'll just shoot the Stormbolter into those chaps there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with the last cannon, hitting your beast. So you can hit on freeze. He hits both times. He's going to win on freeze. He's wounded once. 1/5+ invulnerable save.
Yep.
Didn't make it. D6 damage. You got 7 wounds. He's not going to die.
Nah, I'll be right there.
No? I do 6 damage.
No.
But at least, well, luckily he heals himself, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the Stormbolters into your Terminators over there. No, not Terminators, those chaps, rather. But it's not enough far range. I didn't do a reroll hit the last cannons, did I? So I'll reroll hit there. There we go.
-1.
I think, okay, cool.
Oh no, they didn't cast it.
Okay. 2 wounds then. -1, so 3 ups. Wounded a guy. Okay. I think that's my guns done. So I think we're going to move on to the charge phase. I'll do some measuring. I think the Dreadnought was just about a 6 into those chaps. Mm-hmm. Chapman was a 9 into them. The Terminators is something into them as well. I'll have a measure and then we'll do some charges. Okay, and we are on to the charge phase. And I think I've decided I'm going to start charging with these Terminators first. It's just about a 7-inch into these chaps. I want to get them in first, because if I get more bodies on the objective, because we've both got opposite, then it goes down to model count, and I'll outnumber you on that objective, which is points. So that's the most important charge, I think. So Terminators are going in. They need a 7. They get a 7. Oh, that's lucky. Okay, so they're going in. The Chapman needs a 9 to follow them. He's going to try and follow them. He doesn't follow them. He got an 8. That's fine. He can stay there, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The Dreadnought needed, I think it was just about a 6, wasn't it? Into those rubrics there when we measured it. So let's try and do that. He gets in. That's a 9, so he's easily in. And the Contemptor over there was a 10-inch charge. And I am going to try and do it because I'll type you Terminators. Did you want to Overwatch because you were thinking about it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So, what have we got left?
Lots of guns. I'll let you count some dice.
4, 5.
Okay, we did the Overwatch. Nothing happened. Well, 1 wound went through and I saved it. It's a 10-inch charge. Oh, that's so close. I'm not going to CP that. On a 10, I think the chances are too slim. So he's going to stay there. Okay, right. Well, I've moved the Terminators in. I've moved the Dreadnought in. I am going to start with the Dreadnought, because there is a potential for you to actually kill it back. It's only got 3 wounds. And you're hitting on 2s at the moment with that unit. So we'll hit you with the Dreadnought first. Right, Venable Dreadnought. 5 attacks, because the Shock Assault. He's hitting on 2s, because he's vulnerable. Well, I was about to say I can reroll a hit, but I don't need to. And I'll be winning on 2s. Oh no, I now get some 1s left. No, I'm not going to reroll any of them. 3 invulnerable saves, or death.
Save 1.
2 deaths. They're so deaf, they didn't hear him coming. Cool. Did you want to interrupt or anything for 2 CP? I mean, you've only got 2 CP left. No, didn't think you would. Cool. Right. I'll pile them in the Terminators. Right, Terminators have piled in. I've got more on the objective now, so yay. Let's start with the Sergeant was powerful, because you've got a guy who's wounded, so that makes sense. So he's going to hit on freeze. And he's hit every time. And he's going to win on freeze. That is 2 invulnerable saves. So that's killed the guy on a wound. Okay. And then I've got 4 chaps with power fists, which will hit you on force. And I can reroll a hit. And that's, oh my god, that was terrible. I will wound you on 2s. And that will be 3 invulnerable saves. Or death. 2 more death. Okay, I mean, it would have been nice to kill the unit, I suppose.
Solely for again, keep putting them at the back.
But what's important is I've got Stranglehold now, and I've nicked the objective. If I killed the unit, I would have got 1 extra point, but I could have done like Fury of the First to get +1 a hit, or Death to Traitors through all hits, I guess. But I've only got 2 CP left, so I'll keep those for later. Cool, so I'll consolidate with those, and then you can hit me back with some stuff.
Alright.
Right, starting with those three chaps. So he's starting with the sorcerer with his staff, or in this case, little sword thing.
Yep.
He hits on threes. You can reroll the one because you've got sorcerer near him. Cool. And then you're wounding on. Oh dear. You got one wound. 5+ invulnerable say. No, it's not 5+. -1 net. The staff. So 3 up. Oh, well, failed anyway. D3 damage. Kill the Terminator. That's not very nice.
Bang.
Okay, I'll get rid of one that's not on the objective. And you got four punches.
2 goons.
And you can roll the 1. Nice.
Smoke.
And then 2. 2 2-ups. I'm fine.
Yep.
Cool. Do you want to punch my Dreadnought?
Yeah, might as well.
Pile him with some dudes. Everyone loves a good 3-inch pile him. Can you get them all to fight? Back 2, maybe not. Unless you shuffle them around a little bit.
Was around a bit more.
I think you might have one guy you can't fight.
Yeah,
well.
That's fine.
You will be hit on 2s though, because obviously Presage is still in effect. So you got 3 attacks for your sorcerer.
Yep, do them first.
Hit on 2s.
2s.
And you'll be wounding on 4s actually. Oh, okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
6, 7.
Your guy at the back can't hit me though, can he?
So,
12 shots. 12 shots? 12 punches hitting on 2s. Probably hurt to punch a Dreadnought though, wouldn't it? But they're made of dust, so they probably don't care.
No, they don't care at all.
We hit on 2s.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Presage. Winning on 5s now though.
It's 2.
2? Oh, at least I'm going to survive. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Getting punched to death by Rubrics and you're like, you know, an ancient Dreadnought. He uses a wound.
Shot to death by cultists. Then.
Does he shrug? No. What's that? Shooting Swarm Lords to death with cultists. Don't mention that. Swarm Lords are looking a lot better in the new codex, by the way. Looking really good. Toughness 8 now, and an extra wound, and more attacks. Yeah, they're looking nasty. Cool. Okay. Well, I think that's the end of the turn. So we'll work out some points. You haven't got any morale because you're fearless.
Yep.
How annoying. We'll be back for Thousand Suns turn 2 to see what they can do. Right, and here we are back after the Thousand Suns turn 2. Command and movement phase. Command phase, you gained 8 victory points because you had that objective and that one over there. So that was good. Good start to the turn. And then you got a CP and your beast regenerated 3 wounds this time, which was nice. Made up for
exactly what he needed.
Exactly what he needed to get back up to his middle bracket.
Very good for him.
Very good for him. Not so good for me. And then in terms of your movement, Demon Prince is running towards Mustang Veterans. You've swarmed the middle of the board, basically. And your sorcerer at the back, they got a really nice long advance. So he's joining in the fight, slowly but surely. And your Terminators have nicked that objective over there. So, yes, I'm up against it, I think, here. Because, well, Terminators are in the middle, which is a great place for them to be. But they will be getting mortal wounded to bits in a minute, I have a feeling. This could go horribly wrong. Speaking of mortal wounds, psychic phase. Where would you like to start?
Right, well, we'll start with the ritual interrogation.
Okay, cool.
We interrogate Chapman again.
Yep, cool. Okay, that's at least the 4 you got that.
Yep,
cool,
got
3 points.
Good.
Nice.
Right.
So that's him done. Next psycho.
Time to begin the smiting, I think.
Is that probably the more important place to start the smiting?
Let's see what they do.
So it's a 10, which is 11. It's a super smite.
Is it unmodified or modified?
No, it's just a warp charge, casting value of 11 or more.
Perfect.
Which is brilliant for Thousand Suns because +1 to cast, plus all the Cabal points things, makes super smites very easy to get. So did you want to just do the D6? I think you can do the D6, and then if you need to do the Cabal ritual thing for extra things, I think.
Can you do that afterwards?
Should we have a quick check?
I'll check. I've got it open, so... If the only affects one of them's... Yep, yeah, doesn't it?
I think you can do it afterwards. Yeah. So you can do it, and if I somehow survive, then you can do the extra D3. So D6 for 5, right. So it's got 2 wounds, but I do have 6 shrugs. 4 6s coming up. No, he's dead.
Not casting it.
Does he blow up? No, I still can't roll a 6. Right, he's dead. I mean, you can cast that, but it'll cost you a CP for them to cast an extra power.
And I don't want to.
You're not interested. Cool. Well, you killed a dreadnought. Well done.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
And now just go over here, I guess.
Okay.
So he's going to try his Dark Blessing.
Nice. Okay.
Go.
So
That's
5
6,
for
which you
6. Cool. And then that does some mortal
roll
wounds.
5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Another one.
Well,
One day.
he's
One day
dark and not blessed, apparently.
So that one's gone.
Does he want to make himself super strong?
Yes.
Thought he would. That goes
That's
off.
it.
+2 strength, +1 attack. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
This is going to be painful over there. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Centerboard, I guess.
Yeah.
And this mess of rubrics and
I guess
terminators.
the rubrics in combat are going to try and smite in the face.
Well, they're the unit that's got glamour as well, aren't they? So they could put -1 to hit on something instead.
Yeah, I'll see what they do later, I guess.
And then you can smite the terminators move with other things. Because you've got this chap over here who's in range, haven't you?
Yes.
Did you want to start with him? Because he's only really got one target.
Yeah, might as well. So he's going to do some weird stuff.
Some weird stuff. So he's got Doombolt and something else, hasn't he?
Hate. So we'll do Gaze of Hate first because I haven't used it before.
Okay, cool.
What charge value of 5, minimum net 1 in the unit within 80 inches, it's Terminators.
Yep.
Roll 3d6 for each 4 plus attack.
We got to cast it first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
so, yeah, it's cast. Okay, and then was it 3d6 and for
for
every...
each 4 plus, so they take 2.
2 more wounds on the Terminators. Cool, okay.
Fine. And then Doombolt needs a 6. Gets a 6.
That's definitely... Yeah. Did you want to do some Cabal points to get an extra D3 mortal wounds on the Doombolt?
Yeah, well.
I mean, I would. So that'd be 3 plus D3.
20, and that's 4?
Something like that.
18, 20, and then it's 4.
Cool. So you get under 18, 16 rather. Yeah. So it'd be 3 from Doombolt plus an extra D3 from your Cabal points. An extra 3. Right.
6. Boom.
Ow.
One guy goes. Other guy goes. Yeah.
Okay, this is painful. Okay. So that's his 2 powers. This unit here that I've got walk time, I imagine you don't want to do walk time now, so they might as well smite, I guess.
I'm going to wait a minute with them and see
Okay.
what needs doing.
And you've got your other sorcerer in the middle as well.
Yes. He's got...
Because he's done the interrogation.
Yeah, so...
He's got his stuff.
He's going to... Baleful Devolution on those guys.
The veterans, because it's the only unit I've got that you can do it on.
I want to do it.
Okay. So let's see if it goes off. I think it's like a 7 or... Oh.
It doesn't, but I might just make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, you got enough Cabal points.
And it's 7.
To get +2, isn't it?
Yeah, he's doing it.
I'm sure they'll make that 6, though. Do you need more than this?
Well, it puts it up. No, it's the one that makes it pass its minimum value.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Cool.
And that's somewhere.
All right, we'll check what that does. Okay, so Baleful Devolution was cast on an 8. You can roll 8 dice.
Yeah.
And for every 6, you do D3 mortal wounds on my veterans. My poor little veterans.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow, that's 4 6s out of 8 dice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, 4d3 mortal wound. Oh, God. Okay.
Go.
So 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, at least they're not all dead, but that was pretty painful.
Yeah.
Pretty painful. Okay.
Okay, now he's going to zinch his Firestorm.
What's he going to do that on?
Probably your chaplain.
What is it? My chaplain. Stop interrogating him and then trying to give him a headache.
So
Okay.
he's going to roll 3 and
So
take...
you use your scrolls on this, yeah. So you get a 10, so it's at least a 9. So 9 dice, 5 ups, mortal wounds. Oh, dear. Oh, well, that makes up for the 6s, all the 6s you got on the veterans.
The powers of Zinch.
Oh, dear. Well, maybe Zinch is thinking, no, you don't want to kill him, you want to interrogate him more.
His gone. I guess we're just going to start smiting these Terminators.
Yeah, so you got that unit yet to go, and you've got this unit yet to go.
Yeah.
With a bit of luck, that might be enough to kill them,
And
and then that unit can then do glamour later on, couldn't they?
Yeah. Come here. That's
What was their power?
Twist of Fate.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you kill the Terminators, you won't need to do that.
Yeah. I might just put it somewhere else.
I mean, you want to start with these guys then, I
Yes.
guess? So how many smites have you done so? You've just done the one so far, haven't you?
Just one.
Yeah, so you just 6 now, plus one a cast.
That's
So
not it.
ooh. You can either add some points to that.
I used 9, so I'm on 7. No, I used 7, so I'm on 9.
So you can either use some command points or you use a command point. What do you prefer? I mean, what you could do is CP re-roll it to get a higher result, and then add to it to maybe get a super smite.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah, I did CP reroll. It's 7.
It's just 7 now, so you won't be able to get into a super smite, unfortunately. Because I think you can only have the maximum of 2, can't you? There should be a 9, which wouldn't be enough. But it's D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, D3 mortal wounds. It's 2.
So it kills him and puts it down to 2 wounds. Okay.
Now if I can just get a smite off, I can guarantee kill him with 1 CP.
Yeah, because you can. There's one way you can do a flat 3 mortal wounds, isn't there? For some cabal points. Okay, cool. So you're going to do that with this unit then, and then keep glamour with them.
Go. That's a 6, which isn't enough.
No,
but I can give
7.
1 to put it to a 7.
Yeah, but you can't do more than one cabalistic ritual per unit though, unfortunately, per psycho. So you can make that successfully cast, but you can't also make it do at least a guaranteed 3 mortal wounds.
That's a command. It's a stratagem.
Is it? Oh, okay.
It's one
Right.
CP stratagem.
Cool. Okay, so you can spend the rest of your cabalistic ritual points essentially.
That's 5, which comes down to 3, which is basically useless.
Which will add 2 to that and turn that into a 7, which should be an 8. So it does go off, and then you're going to spend a CP to make it 3 mortal wounds?
Yes. Yeah.
I thought that was a cabalistic ritual, not a stratagem. But okay, cool, alright.
The Kabbalistic ritual is to make it D3 plus 3.
Yeah, cool, okay. And then you've got your last unit left that has Glamorous Inch, which they can put on something.
Yeah.
Which is nice. What would you like to put that on?
I think I might put it on Gribbles.
Gribbles? Who's Gribbles? The Demon Prince.
No. Yeah.
He's called Gribbles?
I don't think they're within range of.
Is it 12 or 18 inches?
12. Oh no, it's 18.
It's 18, yeah.
I was just thinking, I didn't think I'd get it on the Demon Prince. So yeah, we'll do that. That needs a 6.
Oh, well, it's definitely gone off for its perils, but for a CP you can ignore perils, but you do only have 1 command point left.
Ah, screw.
Oh, well, one of those has died.
Eh.
So who's Glamorous Inch going on?
Demon Prince.
Oh no, it's this unit, isn't it? That's got glamour.
Yeah.
It's one of those goes. So you put that on Demon Prince?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So he's beefed up, and he's now minus 1 hit. Okay, he's not dying anytime soon.
Didn't use that, so that's good.
Cool. Terminators haven't done psychic power yet.
No, they haven't.
Did they want to do Weaver of Fates again?
Yeah.
So you need a 7.
Nope.
Oh dear. Okay, so they haven't got that this turn. And there's no way you can manipulate that because you've run out of points.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That looks like all psychic.
as I predicted though, you managed to kill the Dreadnought and the Terminators before your shooting phase, so that worked. Cool. Do you want a moment to think about what you're going to shoot, or are you cracking on with it?
This guy's, he's going to kill them, and
Well, yeah, I mean,
he probably won't make that charge.
He's going to murder those veterans.
No. Do that next turn.
You've got a few bolt shots you can put into Tactical Marines, and then...
Yeah, and I'm going to just empty this unit into him. Don't think we can all see him. He can, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolters. They haven't moved.
They haven't moved, no, yes, you can rapid fire. They didn't move, they just smited the Dreadnought in front of them.
10.
Nice, okay. Hit them freeze.
Yep. Go.
That's not bad. Running on 4s.
Go. That's not great.
But,
Evened out.
Evened out. Well, I mean, 5 up saves though, and I've only got 3 wounds, so I think one of them's already wounded. Oh, okay. 1's left on a wound.
That's fine.
But you've still got the Soul Reaper cannon.
Yep.
It hits twice. And wounds once. And
6.
kills him.
Yeah. Excellent. Now
Okay.
you're free to do something else.
You've
Like shoot the chaplain.
And you've killed a unit on an objective as well, so that's 2 points.
Nice.
And you've retaken an objective, so you've got 3 extra primary points there.
What is Johan going to do?
Johan. I thought it was called Gribbles.
No, that's
Which one's Gribbles? Is that the one I've killed?
no, that's Hansy.
Who's Gribbles?
There isn't one. I was
Oh.
referring to his gribbles.
Oh. I thought you named one of them Gribbles. Okay, right. Well, I'll let you think about what he wants to do. Right, okay, so he's not Gribbles, is he? What's his name? Johan or something? He's going to, what's it called? Beam Unreality or something?
Yes.
Into my Predator Annihilator. This sounds crazy.
Roll
Okay.
D6.
So you roll a dice.
Nothing happens.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright.
Good job, Johan.
He wants to give you a high five, High five. Right.
These 5 are going to shoot into
The chaplain's face.
Yeah, shoot the chaplain in the face.
What do you have against my chaplain? You've interrogated him, you've tried to mortal wound
way.
him. He's in the way. Well, he's standing there like Gandalf going, "You shall not pass." And then he's
shot by bolters.
And then he's going to get shot the crap out.
So there's 3 bow bricks in rapid fire range and 1 pistol.
Okay.
So we'll do that.
Yep, cool. Okay, so hit on 3s.
They're
reroll 1 range, aren't they? Cool. Ow.
Good.
Force to wound. Oh.
They can't follow through, these rubrics.
No, I mean, they are made of dust. They probably never do follow through. But anyway, he's lost a wound. No, he hasn't. He's got a shrug to the apothecary. No, yes, he has lost a wound.
Soul Reaper.
Reaper of the Souls. You can reroll that. Yeah, cool. 3 to wound. 2 4+ invulnerable saves. 2 6-up shrugs. Nope. This isn't working today.
There's 2 guys. There's 1 bolt gun and a bolt pistol in that unit, which should be in range.
Yeah, they stood still, so they can shoot away. You can reroll the 1. Oh, it didn't help. Got 1 hit though. And a wound. And he's eventually made a save. Right.
Let's see how many
from that unit.
That unit can actually see him.
I think most of them, to be fair. Yeah, I think all of at least your bases can at least see the edge of my base.
Not him.
No?
No.
So just
can't quite see a little.
Just the 9 then, is it?
Yeah.
That's fine, that's Stinch's number, isn't it?
It's not even 9, is it? Because one of them died.
Did it?
Yeah.
No, there's still 10 there.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's from this unit, one of them died.
Yeah, most of them.
So he's still got 10, so what's the guy who can't see? A bolter? Yeah, he's just a bolter, isn't he? The guy who can't see.
Let's measure ranges.
Oh, they're in range, aren't they?
Yeah, but how many are in rapid fire is the question. None.
None. Oh, that's easy to work out, isn't it?
None is the answer. Alright then.
So then you're going to have 8 bolters and a soul reaper cannon.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. This is painful.
8.
Oh, my poor little chaplain. His terminators ran off and left him alone.
Yeah. He wasn't fast enough.
He wasn't fast enough.
He wasn't
no.
ready to go.
He wasn't. There's only 4 wounds though. I'll say only 4. I mean, it's a 4-up save. I've got 2 wounds. I mean, he should die really. But he doesn't. He loses 1. But could he shrug it? No, he loses 1. He's got a wound, and then you got a soul reaper cannon.
It's 3.
Hits every time and wounds every time. Oh dear. And then
2 shrugs.
2 shrugs.
He did.
No, he did.
Bah, 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 bah.
You've killed the chaplain.
Right.
That wasn't very nice.
Good.
No, it's not good.
Good for me.
It's good for the tower as well. They like the greater good. Terminators?
Yeah. Guess they're just going to shoot that
That dreadnought.
dreadnought in the face.
Yeah. Thought you might.
Yeah.
Is that all you got left shooting wise as well?
I think so.
Pretty much is, isn't
There's
it?
a bolt gun that's out of range.
Yeah. It's just lots and lots of bolter fire.
Yeah.
Okay. You've only got 1 CP, so you can't do +1 a
How
wound,
many's up
unfortunately.
At the moment.
You got 7, and 2 of them have got cannons.
Alright,
So that's 5 times 4 bolter shots. I'll let you count dice.
Hang on, I got it.
There you go. Cool.
Well, I know I have 25 of each colour dice. So
Well, that's great until you misplace one or lose one, and then
I haven't.
then you'll always be cutting yourself short. Well, wow, that's lots of misses.
Yeah, that was one as well.
Interesting.
And
The freeze hit. I'm not going to pop smoke against bolters, because I should be okay.
5s.
If you did veterans, I might have thought about it. So that's 4 wounds, yeah?
4.
Cool. Okay, so 5 ups. Cool. Well, not cool, but okay, so we've done a 6 wounds. Then you've got 6 sword with cannon shots. And he's win on 5s again. Yep. Cool. Okay. Did he? Strength 6, toughness 7.
Maybe strength 6.
Yeah. They're like assault cannons, but AP 3, which is nice. Very good at sort of chewing through Eldar.
That is my shooting phase.
Well, it wasn't a bad psychic in shooting phase, I have to say. I mean, you annihilated my blob in the middle.
I did.
And you've finished off the chaplain. So.
Considerably chopped down the board.
And the Venable Dreadnought's dead as well. Who did so well at killing Rubrits over there, didn't he? He killed, what, 2 of them? It's pathetic, right? Charge phase.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Demon Prince is going in.
Yeah.
I mean, feel free to just chuck him in. Did your Terminators want to charge something?
I think they do.
You think they do?
Yeah.
Do they think they do?
They don't think anything. They're minus automatics.
Well, one of them isn't.
That's true.
One of them's a sorcerer.
He's an idiot, so...
Oh, is he?
That's one I want to charge around there. That's a 7.
You want to charge into the bike, not the Dreadnought.
Well, I could charge Dreadnought, but
I
then I get hit by
mean,
Dreadnought.
you could charge both if you really wanted to.
Actually.
But then you would then get hit by a Dreadnought, and they haven't got a 4+ invulnerable save at the moment.
Alright. If we can beat down the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
It's 6, and I have, what, 18?
Yeah,
21 attacks coming at you?
Yeah, and they are damage 2, but I do minus damage, so they're all going to be damage 1. You'll be wounding on 5s, and I do have invulnerable saves. So,
But if I don't charge the Dreadnought,
it's going to shoot in the face of a
it's gonna shoot me
multi-melter
and then
anyway.
charge me.
Yes. Yes, there is that. You can charge both.
Yeah. I mean, is the thing assault or heavy? The multi-melter?
Heavy, so we might as well shoot that into combat.
Yeah, I'll charge both.
Yeah. They're both sort of same distance, aren't they? So 7-inch charge to get both of them.
Yep. Go.
They're in. Cool. Any other charges you're thinking about, or are you quite happy with your rubrics standing in the middle, controlling the object?
I can charge.
Well, not really. You want to. No, I don't think you want to.
I could do that, but I don't want to because I just
What?
into a chapter master.
I'd heroically intervene with the characters and cut your rubrics to pieces. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So no, not really.
Okay. All right. I'll let you move them in. Okay, got him with the Terminators. You're going to start with the Terminators as well. So you got one guy into the bike, and the other 6 are going to hit the Dreadnought. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah,
so the guy hitting the bike, hitting on 3s, and we've gone 3s, 4s even. Yeah.
Nope.
But it's 2 damage, and I've got 2 wounds.
It is.
So I need a 6. That's not a 6. So you killed the last remaining biker.
Yep.
So yeah,
Good.
he ran away and died.
And then we got 5 boys.
And the sorcerer. What do you want to start with?
So I'll do all the code patches first.
All the swords.
So that's 4 swords? 5 swords?
4 swords and a sorcerer. So there's 5 of them. Because you've already done one guy.
No, there's 6 there.
Oh yeah. Maybe I can see one of them from here. So you got 5 swords, 15 attacks. Counting dice.
I know.
Dropping dice.
I know. It's so hard.
Drop dice don't count.
Right.
It's right, I'll just film you counting dice, it's funny.
3. 4.
Quite often I put people off while they're counting dice, it's really quite funny.
5.
Right, cool. Right, okay, so hitting on 3s.
Yep, 3s.
Oh dear.
It's alright, not too bad.
Okay, if you say so, I thought that was quite bad.
It's like a third of them, which is
it?
average.
Okay, alright. Well, you're winning on 5s though, because strength 5 and toughness 7.
I mean, it is exactly a third of them. So.
Okay. 5s to wound. Let's see what you do here. That's not bad though. 4.
4.
5+ invulnerable saves.
Yep.
Oh, that was bad. Okay, so I'll take 3 wounds. So I'll reduce damage by 1. Luckily, obviously he'd be dead. And then you got your 3 attacks with your staff.
Yeah. Go.
He hits twice. And he'll wound on 4s because it's from 7.
Nope.
Oh. So I live!
Yeah.
But you've killed the bike and you've nicked the objective. So,
Deal.
well, he's not going to kill all of them, is he? But I'm not going to interrupt, so feel free to remove my Stone Guard veterans from the board. You can roll some dice as well, though.
I do want to.
So that gives you an extra attack and +2 strength.
Yeah.
So you're definitely going to be winning on 2s now.
I need to go and find his actual stats. I don't know them.
Right, Demon Prince smacking about my veterans with his sword, or in
Go.
his claw, but swords. So he's on 2s, he's hit every time.
Yep.
Winning on 2s because he's swallowed by the warp, so he's strength for
10.
lots. That's 4 6-up saves.
Yep.
Or death. They're dead, annoyingly. If one survives, I could have punched you back. But
I did have a claw though.
you did still have a talon as well, yeah.
Alright, he's dead.
Okay.
And I'll just walk this way.
And talk this way. Aerosmith, you know. Walk this way.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Right, I'm going to hit you with my Dreadnought.
yeah.
Got 5 attacks. Hits on freeze. He's not vulnerable. But he can reroll a hit. Last right ends. Oh, didn't help. He will be winning you on 2s. And that is 2 invulnerable saves.
Nope.
On the both dead. It's 3 damage.
Ow.
That's what you get.
Here's what I get.
That's what you get.
You can go.
But you've still got...
Didn't even punch him, but you can go.
Still got 5 of them left though. And then there's still all of that. Okay. This is going well.
Board still to come.
Yeah, well, I've got 5 guys in here. Don't forget that. I've got a whole tactical squad in there. Fear the tactical squad. Cool. Alright, well, that's the end of that turn. We'll work out some points to move back for Space Marines turn 3.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are, Space Marine turn 3. I've only got 4 points on the primary this turn again, because you keep nicking my objectives. Speaking of points and things, Thousand Suns had a very good turn 2. They got 3 extra points for the mission objective, for killing something on the objective and then taking it. You got 3 for grinding down, for killing more stuff, 3 for Stranglehold, for having 3 objectives, and 3 for cycling interrogation. So 3s across the board. Thousand Suns are running away with it at the moment, but I will see what I can do with Can Do. That was a thing, wasn't it? Was that an advert or something?
Yeah. Liverpool can do. Yes.
Yeah. Right.
What they said.
I can't remember. Yeah. Tactical Marines got out the Razorback. They're over there. Their objective secured. They're going to try and help the Dreadnought take back that objective over there. My characters are all running towards the middle. Why? Because they feel like being heroes, and they're all objective secured because of his Warlord trait. And he gave himself rerolls to hit, so that could be a thing. Meanwhile, my tanks have repositioned, and they're going to try and kill your Demon Prince along with the Devastators. Whether that'll work or not, I don't know. I will be staying in the tactical doctrine, because why not? And I'll now start doing stuff. I may as well start with the Dreadnought, because it's in combat, it's only got one thing to shoot at, so let's shoot it. Yep. So, multi-matter, 2 shots, hitting them falls, because I'm shooting in combat now. And I can reroll a hit. So it's hit you once. And it's wounded you. So 5+ invulnerable save.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine. Be like that. Storm Bolters. Reroll 1 state of bolt weapons. 4s. That's 4 threes. Okay. That's fine. Right, let's shoot the Predator and eat Demon Prince. 4 lance cannons. Mm-hmm. 4 to hit because you're glamoured, which is really annoying. I can reroll a hit. I've hit you 4 times.
I'll do it.
Well, I still have to wound you. I'll wound on freeze. I will command point that one. Didn't help.
Didn't get it. Oh, you used another one earlier, didn't you? For Wisdom of the Ancient.
I did, yes.
Got it.
So you did get a command point back. Okay, cool. For your CP farm thing. Okay, so that was 2 wounds though. So 2 4+ invulnerable saves. Oh.
CP one of those.
Oh, okay.
And good.
So 2d6, but -1 for each because you've got a yielding form. So 5 and 1, so that's 6 wounds.
Yep.
Okay, so he's got a couple wounds left, isn't it? Okay, right. Okay, Razorback. Everything from the Razorback. 2 lance cannons. Falls to hit. I can reroll a hit. Okay, normal service has resumed. Storm Bolters. 3 hits for the Storm Bolters though. That's great. Oh, cheeky. 2 wounds at -1 as well. 3 ups. And loses another wound. It would have been funny if I killed him with a Storm Bolter, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right, now I'm going to put actually everything from the Devastators into him just to make sure, because, invulnerable saves and things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give +1 hit to one of my last cannons. So one of the last cannons will hit you on a 3.
Doesn't.
But they can reroll a hit. And the other last cannon will hit you on a 4. And then, yeah, they're all the same. I'll do it at the same time. Missile will hit you. Okay. Both going to wound you on 3s. And that is -2 or -3, but either way it's the 4+ invulnerable save, which you failed.
Shit.
So he's dead, but it did take a lot of guns to do it.
It did.
Which could have shot your big beastie over there or something. But okay, it needed to be done, and it was done. So that's good. And that's got me some Ball the Witch points and some Oath of Moment points for killing him, so that's good. Okay, right. Now, what to do over here? Let's shoot an Apothecary at some Rubrits.
Mm-hmm.
He's hit. He's wounded. It's 2-up save because of all his dust.
Was that
just the one, yeah. You're fine. Right. Lieutenant's going to shoot them now with Mastercrafted Bolt Gun. He's hit. A wound on 4s. That is 1 at -. He's fine. Chapter Master's going to shoot at those 2 guys now. Hits on 2s. I told him to reroll everything. Didn't really help. We wound them on 4s. He wounds twice at -1. Got all his dust, so 2 3-ups. Oh, can they just die?
No.
Okay. Now, these tactical marines could shoot that unit over there, but you can have 2-up saves, they won't do anything anyway, or 3-up saves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to charge them, so I don't really want to make my charge longer. Speaking of charges, let's do some charges. Tactical marines are going to charge you Terminators. I can't even bother to roll, because, they're right there.
Shoot the Terminators.
Because they're in combat. Yeah, annoyingly. But I will get more bodies on the objective now, at least. I've got 5 at 4, and you've got 4, so it's contested.
Yeah, I would also say the one injured guy who you'd probably kill in this unit is the black one.
Yeah, but I won't kill him anyway. It's fine. And let's face it, if they get into combat, that unit's dead anyway. Hopefully. Right. Let's send in let's start with the Chapter Master, because he's the one who's actually going to do the damage. That's where my command points go. Okay, so 7's definitely going to be enough for him. Lieutenant that's next to him. 6, probably going to be enough. And then let's throw in the Apothecary as well. He's not going to go in because he's a medic. Cool, okay, let's do that. Right, characters have gone in like that. Hero moment. Meanwhile, my Tactical Marine Sergeant, he's trying to be a bit of a hero himself as well. He's got 3 attacks with his Power Sword. Let's start with that. So he's going to hit you on 3s. And I can reroll a hit. Oh, didn't help. He will wound you on 3s. That is 1 invulnerable save, which you fail, so that's a guy down to 2 wounds. And then I've got 4 guys punching you with fists. And then winning on 4s, and that is 4 2+ saves. Come on, not on 1s. That's not rolling any 1s. Okay. You haven't got enough CP to interrupt anyway, actually, so that's fine. So let's go on to Hero Hammer moment. Right, Chapter Master of the Ultraviolet steps up with his sword and swings. He hits on 2s, and he's told himself to roll all hits, doesn't need to. And he will wound on 3s, because he's strength 7. So it is 4 5+ invulnerable saves. Or death. Death for 2 of them. Okay. And then my lieutenant will be next. Right, and now his best mate is lieutenant with his power fist. He's going to hit on 3s. And I can reroll a hit. Yay. He will win on 2s with his power fist. And that is, again, 4 invulnerable saves. Or death. Ow.
Zinch.
Curses. Okay. Okay, well, the plan was kill that unit and contest the objective. It didn't get a plan. Did it, really? No. No. Okay, well, your Terminators can strike next.
Yeah, they can.
Before my Dreadnought decides to hit you.
I'm going to smack a Dreadnought.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You want to hit the Tactical Marines, don't you? Because they're opposite.
No.
Oh, dear.
4.
Yeah, the Capeshas, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Go for it. Hit on freeze. That looks better than it was last time. Winning on 5s, though. Oh. Okay. That happened. Sorcerer?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Right.
Fine.
Dreadnought.
Why? Didn't want to do that anyway.
Real 1s because of Wisdom of the Ancients. Yes, he's very wise. Win you on 2s. 3 invulnerable saves. Or death.
Yeah. No.
3 of them dead. Ooh, ow. Okay. That may...
I mean, it will.
Yeah, because I can consolidate, so that will be my objective.
Should hit some tactical marines. Jeez.
Boop. I've reclaimed the objective.
Not that one. That was a stupid plan.
Oh, you got rid of the cannon, did your sorcerer or something?
Sorcerer.
You can't do that. The rest of them will just sort of fall apart in their suits then, wouldn't they? You know.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well, I made a bit of ground over there, which is nice. Got rid of the demon prince, which is nice. Killed some rubrics, which again is nice, although they do get to hit me back.
I do.
And you've got 2 normal guys and a sorcerer. What do you want to attack with first, and who do you want to attack?
We're all just going to punch that lieutenant.
That's not very nice. So you're going to do the punchy attacks first.
Yep.
You can reroll the 1 because your sorcerer's nearby.
Yep.
Oh, didn't help. You're going to wound him with 4s.
Yep.
3 up saves. He's good. And then you got your sorcerer.
3 force stave attacks. Yes.
Nice. Freeze to wound. Oh, okay.
Nice one.
4 up because he's got 4 plus involved. Oh. 2d3. Oh dear. Oh, okay, he's alive. Okay, so then
I can reroll damage rolls.
you can if you want to spend your last CP.
Doing it.
Oh, didn't make any difference.
Come on.
So we're both out of CP. We've got your Demon Prince, kill some Terminators, kill some rubrics. But I've got a couple of characters in the middle of the board, and they're surrounded by an awful lot of heretics. And we'll be back in turn 3 of 1,000 Suns. Right, here we are, 1,000 Suns, turn 3. So at the end of turn 3 for the Space Marines, I did get some points. I got 2 points for nicking an objective. I got 3 for a Bother Witch and 1 for a moment for killing the Demon Prince. And then at the start of 1,000 Suns, turn 3, you've maxed your primary because you got the 3 objectives. And then you're probably going to get some more points soon. And I may not have an army left soon. So, yes. In terms of movement, your Terminators have stayed there because you want to do some powers with them.
Yep.
And everything else is essentially convening on the central objective and my characters in the middle. Mm-hmm. I don't know why or what you have against my characters. You've been interrogating them. You've been giving them headaches. You've been shooting at them. It's just not very nice.
Right.
Psychic phase. Do you know what you're doing?
First of all, counting points because I've lost some.
Oh yes, the admin
4,
phase for the psychic
7,
phase.
9, 10, 11, 13,
15, 16. 16 Cabal points.
16.
Cool, okay.
First of all, those guys are going to smite that Dreadnought.
I thought you'd start with them, yeah.
Go!
Oh.
I'm going to give that 5.
You can spend some Cabal points to make it into a 5.
5
yeah.
CP, make it a 5.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend my last command point to just flat 3 damage that.
I hope it blows up. Oh, it does!
Alright. Sounds good for me.
I think it's only D3 though. So D3 into your Terminators. So one of them's on a wound. And then D3 into my Marines, which kills a Marine and a half. Okay, cool. Well, okay. Fine.
Good.
Fine. Be like that. Kill my Dreadnought.
Absolutely ideal. Okay.
At least we had an explosion. Did you want to spend? I was going to say, did you want to spend a CP for them to do Weaver of the Fates? But you spent it, so
Yep.
that won't be going off.
Yep.
Okay, so that's then done. That was what they wanted to do, and you did it. So that's good. Okay.
He's going to. This. First of all, I'm going to psychic interrogate someone.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 characters to choose from. Any of them will do. That's gone off. Cool. Right. So that's 3 points from him.
Yep.
You got a load of rubrics, and you have a sorcerer.
Hmm.
Got a moment to think.
No, I think you're alright.
Well, you got your mortal wing bomb guy back there as well. Remember? Oh, you're trying to see what can mortal wound my tanks?
No, not the tanks.
Oh, the Devastators.
Yeah. I don't think you can actually see them though. Pretty well. Actually, his nose might make it.
I think the tank's in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, lady. Alright, in which case he's just going to.
Everyone's going to mortal wound bomb the characters.
Yeah. So,
Thing is, if you kill all the characters, then you can't get more points for psychic interrogation.
this is true.
Although if you kill them all and then kill all of them, and then I've just got that left, it probably won't really matter.
I could just leave the.
You can leave the apothecary there, just running around trying to heal people who are dead on the floor.
I'm just driving after him on a jet bike, just just drilling his head for information.
Why are you such a good medic? Where did you study?
Right.
Right.
Let's see where that doom bolt is going. That's the main thing. Might just be the apothecary.
Doom bolt.
So that's going to be just under 12. That's going to be just under. Okay, it's going to be Chapter Master.
The Chapter Master.
Alright.
Yeah, because Doom bolt's nearest thing, isn't it? So you start with your Terminator Sorcerer. Cool, okay, so Doom bolt! Well, that goes off.
Plus 3.
Freeze the Chapter Master, yeah.
Cool. Make it D3 with a.
An additional D3 for some Cabal points.
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't roll a 5 or 6. Because something will happen if you do.
Go.
Oh, he's alive. Okay.
And then I'll be Gaze of Hating.
Yes, that's a targetable one, that is.
Yes.
So you're going to put that on. What's gone off?
Same guy.
Chapter Master again? Okay. So what's that?
3d6.
3 dice on 4 ups?
4 up. He gets hurt. Go. That's 1.
Got 1 left.
Down. Okay. In which case,
smite, like.
yeah, the guys in his face are going to smite him.
Finish him off. So that doesn't go off.
Not enough.
Because it's second smite. Got any command points left?
Did I already use the +1? I did. Use the +1 to get them to do it.
Have you got enough for a +2?
7.
I think it's 7 to get +2.
It's 9.
It's 9, is it?
I can make it auto pass with a 7.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Okay.
So
cool. And then he's yeah. Oh dear.
Okay.
Well, he hasn't died. He's just teleported away. But sure. Okay. Right.
The other 2 next. There are going to smite the lieutenant.
Okay. So this you need that goes off.
Goes off.
D3. 3. Now he's got 5 up shrugs to mortal wounds, psychic powers, which is nice. It's conveniently on the same thing that gives him a vulnerable save. And he shrugs to them. What a boss!
Great. Just means I get to charge him with ripples.
Because yeah, oh wow, yeah, he's only got 1 wound left.
Actually, I don't even need to charge him with ripples. No, I want to beam the tank, don't I?
We got this unit that can do a power.
I do.
And that unit. You've got smites galore if you want them.
They'll smite him.
Okay.
They'll fail and hurt themselves.
Yeah, so D3 mortal wounds to yourself.
3.
So, yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad someone's killing rubrics because I can't do it. One of the Dusty Boys just falls over. The Dusty Boys, it sounds like a really bad band, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do they want to do Presage or do they want to do a smite?
Now they're going to Presage themselves.
Yeah. Cool.
Which goes off.
So they've got +1 hit.
So that's not happening. That's not happening. That's not happening. Those are yours. Still have these to do.
Yeah,
Can't happen.
He hasn't done his powers yet, has he, this chap?
That can't happen anymore.
Yeah, I haven't got any big enough units for that one. Well, I haven't really got many units. Full stop, really.
He just has 2 powers left. So.
Oh, he's got Firestorm, hasn't he?
Yeah. So he's got Firestorm, which he's going to...
Firestorm? It's targetable, isn't it, Firestorm? Yep. Well, you can try and finish off the Lieutenant, or you can do the Apothecary, or...
I could do many things.
You can do a tank.
Do a tank.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think your Terminators need any assistance.
No, don't do all that.
So what are you thinking?
I'll just do the tank.
Yeah.
Left hand's dealt with.
Yeah, probably.
He's got, Johan. Contend with first.
Johan. Cool, so he's got the scroll, so he does the Firestorm on 3d6, doesn't he?
Yes.
Okay, so you're looking for the magic 9. You don't get a magic 9. So
that's a 9.
I think it's unmodified.
That's a shame. Good thing I can re-roll.
Unmodified wound of 9 plus.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Re-roll it.
Oh.
How dare I choose those?
Should we read on the double 6?
Pretty sure.
No? Okay, so 9 dice, looking for 5 ups. And where's this going?
Tank.
Tanks.
Razorback.
Razorback takes
2.
2 hits. Cool.
Fine.
It's got 9 left, so Zinch is very happy.
Perfect. Exactly as planned.
Exactly as planned.
And then, I guess the only thing I can do is smite. No, I really want to smite. I'm going to smite anyway.
You won't kill the Apothecary with a smite.
Not.
I mean, you failed anyway.
That's real bad on smites today.
Well, it's only because they go up by 1 each time.
I've been rolling consistently 3.
Yeah.
The actual number 3.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. Shooting phase, I guess. Did you want to start with Johan and his ability?
Sure. He's going to beam of unreality this tank.
Okay.
He did something.
Something. D3, not on a 4.
It's 3 or D3, I can't remember.
I think it was D3, and then the 5 or 6 was just 3?
Yeah, it's D3. 5 or 6 is D6.
Oh, okay. So D3 more wounds on the Predator, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, at least my tanks are still doing okay.
I mean, if I had both of them using every power a turn, it would look a little bit more impressive.
Yeah.
But it's just not happening.
No, he's been a bit poorly. I mean, hopefully he'll be dead next turn, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay, so shooting them.
Okay.
I mean, you got a pistol here, and you got a lieutenant on one wound.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that.
Shoot him in the face.
Go.
Oh, you missed. Right.
Alright. These guys. There.
Yeah, they're all in range of the tank, aren't they, I think?
They are.
So you've got
pistol, so we got
7 bolter shots? Oh no, 6 bolter shots on the cannon.
Yeah.
Cool. They're hitting on 2s.
Bolters.
Because of presage.
It isn't.
We're on 5s though.
Yeah. It's 2.
2 5 ups, -2. Both saved. Nice. Okay. Sorry, cannon. Hitting on 2s. No wounds. Okay. That was interesting.
I didn't really expect much, let's be honest.
You've got some more bolts of fire over there. You can probably shoot the Razorback with the big unit and the little unit if you really wanted to.
That's true.
Pretty sure they're in range. That's a measure. Okay, so we've measured up. Essentially, there's going to be lots and lots of bolter shots coming with the Razorback. We're starting with the Terminator.
Yeah.
Cool, so 3 hits. Nice. 5 to wound. 3. Cheeky. Make 2 of them though. Okay. Done 8 wounds, right? And then you've got a Rubric squad that has many shots.
Yeah, we'll do the small first, I guess. Just 1.
1 shot from the small. Okay.
I think he's out of range.
He's been 6.
Is it 6?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 6. It hits. Doesn't wound. Okay, and then you got your big units. You got a Soul Reaper cannon, and then you'll have like what 7 bolter shots.
9 in there, so 1 for the Soul Reaper, 1 for the pistol. So yeah, 7.
Yeah. Cool.
7.
Yeah, they're too far away to reroll those.
Yeah.
2 more wounds. These bolters aren't bad at winning this Razorback, are they?
Nice.
Down to 6 wounds. And then you got your Soul Reaper cannon.
Go.
Which hits every time. And wounds once. And I need a 6. Don't get a 6.
Okay.
Down to 5 wounds. You're slowly chipping off the paintwork.
Chipping it away. There's a pistol in it, which is in range.
You could shoot the Apothecary.
Yeah, I don't want
to. Okay.
Hits.
They hit on 2s, don't they, I think?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't mean that.
Wounds. This one's going to shoot the apothecary.
Oh, okay.
Hits.
Doesn't wound. Okay. I think that's your guns done.
That is my guns done.
Yes. Well, that wasn't bad. Charges?
Yep.
He's going to drive by and behead the apothecary. He's going to go and hit the lieutenant from behind. That's not very nice.
And that's me charges.
Yeah? What do you want to start with?
I'm going to start there.
Oh, that's nice. Alright. Do you know how many attacks he's got? Because I don't. I don't really get my sorcerers in combat very often. If I do, it's normally as a last desperate charge.
5.
5 attacks, okay.
Yep, he's using a Kopesh.
He does it on 2s, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
2, strength 5, -3. Right.
Cool, okay.
5 attacks. On 2s.
On 2s, lovely. And you're running on 3s.
Yep.
And that's -3 in it, you said, so 6s. Wow, okay.
2 damage.
2 damage each, so 6 foot shrugs. We need a 6 to keep him alive. He's got 4 wounds.
Dead.
He wasn't able to bandage himself quick enough. Kill the apothecary.
Yeah, dead.
Okay, I would love to interrupt with my lieutenant, but I have no command points.
Yeah, I'm going to consolidate 3 inches.
So instead, I'll just interrupt you talking. Because I can't interrupt you in combat.
Right, Gribbles. Johan.
He's not called Gribbles, or is he? He keeps.
That's a nickname. That's his pet name.
Johan is Gribbles. Gribbles is Johan.
Right, 5.
He's got 7 wounds.
5 attacks, 4+.
5 attacks in on 4s. Okay.
Yep.
Strength lots, I imagine.
More. Strength 7, strength 8.
Okay, so
2, 3 damage.
So hit on 4s, running on 2s.
5.
Okay.
Okay,
so you got 3 hits. Winning on 2s.
3.
3 4+ invulnerable saves. I need to make all of these.
Yep.
I made all of those.
Alright.
That's him done then, is it?
Fine.
Okay, so that's your charging units done. So now do I fight with the lieutenant? Or do I fight with these chaps to try and kill those terminators? I'm not going to kill those terminators, am I? Well, there's one on a wound. I've got a power sword.
Yeah, go on.
I think I have to go with them next, because even if he kills some rubrics, I'm still not going to take that objective. So let's go with the sergeant with his power sword and 2 terminators. I can reroll a hit. I'll wound you on 3s. 2 wounds, 2 5+ invulnerable saves. I've killed the terminator on a wound.
Okay.
And then I've got the 3 guys punching you. And 2 of them hit. And 1 of them wounds, and then you get a 2-up save as well.
Good.
What you doing, mate? Okay, alright.
Then I guess.
So he's not in combat now?
Am I going to pile it back in?
No. You can only set the unit to fight if it's engaged range or if it's charged. He's neither. But you can now hit my lieutenant with your 3 dudes over there.
Yep.
Which is nice. And I'm not going to consolidate into you for obvious reasons, because then you can hit me.
Alright.
So you've got a sorcerer with 3 attacks with his staff.
Which we'll do first, just because that actually might do something.
You can reroll the 1, yep. Reading it on 3s. Nice. I need to make 3 4s again. I did it a minute ago.
You did.
So surely I can do it again. No, I can't. He's very dead. Well, at least now you can't max psychic interrogation, because I don't have anyone for you to interrogate.
This is true.
The highest ranking guy I've got is a sergeant. Okay, alright. Well, yeah, I mean, you get Stranglehold again. I'm pretty sure you get Ground Them Down again. And you got Psychic Interrogation again. So you get 9 points on your secondary. You get 9 points on your secondaries pretty consistently. Zinch is very happy. Alright, well, we'll work out some points, and then we'll be back for Space Marines turn 4. Right, Space Marines turn 4. Currently, at the start of Battle Round 4, it's 52 to the Thousand Suns and 28 to the Space Marines, if anyone was wondering. So I've got a bit of catching up to do. So what I've done is I move my tactical marines around like that to get away from things over there, and also within charge range if I need to, and to shoot him with the tactical marines. Or I may shoot over there, I don't know. I've moved my tanks around to kill Johan, the Vortex Beast, and my Devastators are here just to shoot some Rubber Marines. And that's essentially what's going to happen. So, yeah, I'm going to start by shooting your Terminator. So I've got 3 bolters that are all in rapid fire range. And I've got a Storm Bolter that is also in rapid fire range. So let's shoot your Terminator. Let's do that. I can reroll 1s because they're bolt weapons. I can reroll a hit. And I'm going to reroll 4s. But there is currently no AP because I now have to be in the Assault Doctrine. So it's 4 2-up saves.
Not your AP would have made it.
No, it wouldn't make any difference anyway because it always does actually. Okay, cool. Right. Okay, in that case, what I'll do is I'll shoot my Predator Annihilator and shoot all the las cannons into your Vortex Beast. They've all hit. And anyone's wounded. I have a command point. I will spend my command point. It works. Will you get a command point? No, you won't. Okay. But there's 2 5+ invulnerable saves.
Save 1.
1 goes through. But 1. Oh, brilliant.
Good work, Johan.
Right, Razorback, effing into him. Las cannons. I can roll a hit. Both hits. Target acquired. 1 wound. 5+ invulnerable save.
Ooh, that was close.
Come on, need a 6. I don't get a 6. He's got 2 wounds left. I've got the Storm Bolter. Bolter of the Storm. I can reroll 1s because it's a bolt weapon. I've hit you once because he's bracketed. I don't wound you. Okay, so we've got 2 wounds left. That's annoying. So I'm not going to kill him now because the Devastators cannot see him. I don't think. No. Because, you know, there's like a big building in the way. Okay, well, they're just all going to shoot at your Terminator. I'm not going to risk having to kill him on the charge with that power sword because you've got 3 wounds. One of the last cannons are going to make a hit on the 2s. So this is the last cannon that hits on a 2. One that hits on a 3. And so I'll do the missile separately because that's different AP and it matters now because you've only got a 5+ invulnerable save. So 2 3 with the last cannons, 2 5+ invulnerable saves. So 1 goes through and he's dead. So I didn't even need the missile. Okay.
Sails up into the distance. Blows up a tree, maybe.
Blows up a tree? Yeah, not a tree over. There we go. Bang. Right. Cool.
That's what you get for being heretical.
So I've sorted out that corner, but you've got a big blob in the middle. And you do have a bit of speed with your sorcerers if you need it. And you're ahead on the points by some distance. But I do get 2 points for killing a unit that was on an objective, which was nice. And so on board the witch points as well, because he was a sorcerer. So that was 2 points, which is nice. But I won't be getting Stranglehold for quite some time, I have a feeling, because, well, you've flooded the middle of the board with OBSEC Marines.
Yeah.
So thanks for that. May get some for moment points though for not falling back and failing morale. I was hoping to get 1 for killing a monster, but I didn't do that, so yay. So yeah, we'll be back for Thousand Suns turn 4. Right, here we are. Zinch turn 4, Thousand Suns turn 4. You max your primary again, 12 points on primary because sticky objectives, so you've just basically kept marching forwards, which is nice. These chaps around here are advanced, and your plan is to warp time them in a minute, or temporal surge them onto the objective and nick that. Yep. Sounds like a good plan to me. You've done lots of advancing actually, with all sorts of units running all over the place. Yeah. Your bike zipped over there. He advanced as well, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So at least he won't be charging, but I imagine they'll be mortal wounded to death in a minute anyway.
Yeah.
And then Johan's running towards me because I've got some tanks, and they shot him. Now he's probably really angry. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Okay, so currently it's 64 to 40, so I've got 24 to catch up on, and I might not have an army in a minute, but let's see what happens. Okay. Psycho Phase, where are you starting?
Doombolt.
Doombolt.
There.
Razorback. Okay. Makes sense to me. 6?
6. Might just make a Doombolt. 6. That makes a Doombolt.
Cool.
I'm going to spend 5? 4? 4? 4. Let's do an extra D3.
So it's 3 mortal wounds, and he's paying some points for an additional D3. Oh no! So he's got a mortal wound. A wound left.
That's fine. Oh.
What else is he going to do?
Smite it.
Yeah, because they're both the same distance away, aren't they? Go for it. Yeah, so it's dead.
Yeah,
Right, does it blow up? No. Here we go, the Razorback. Okay.
Good.
Fine.
Zinch's Firestorm.
Yes.
Gonna triple this up.
So you got a 9.
It's 9. That's what
Cool.
we needed.
I think with the scrolls, I think you pick a power at the start of the game, and I think it sticks with that for the game, I think.
Yeah, I chose Firestorm.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because there was only one thing I could possibly devolutions.
Yeah. Well, I think you always pick Firestorm anyway, because of now it's 5s and 6s.
If there's lots of things I want to devolutions, because I just like devolutions.
I guess. So that is 5 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Dead. I'm going to kill the sergeant if I want to keep that guy on the objective.
Don't you have to start allocating this to the window?
Yes, that was for him.
Oh, right.
I have to take him.
Alright.
Have to take the sergeant.
Smite.
I mean, you're probably going to kill him now anyway. Yep.
Go on.
D3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's annoying.
Yeah, you've still got ways of getting rid of him.
Yeah, speaking of which, Temporal Surge doesn't go off. Well,
Oh.
I'll spend 7. That's already spent 5.
Ultimate make it go off at its minimum value.
Yep. So we have 3.
Cool.
So we definitely get it.
So they're going to move. What you can do is you can move them around the corner, spend the CP that you've got, and they can just smite. Potentially. Unless you've...
Oh, I still have space. That's fine.
Yeah,
Just made that flat 3.
Oh, good, I suppose.
I didn't realise it was CP.
Yeah, because you've got one at the start of your turn.
Yeah, I thought I already spent on something.
But you've got a couple of guns over there. You've got your Terminator Sorcerer running around as well.
I mean, I don't think you're ever taking me off this objective. Mate.
Oh, no.
So,
You don't even have to kill him now, do you,
I
really?
don't care what this one goon does.
What if he manages to kill... Oh, no, it's not going to happen.
No.
I've only got one turn left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Rubrics, units, and your Terminator Sorcerer?
Yeah, they're kind of running out of stuff.
Running out of stuff to kill.
I'm going to go Presage.
It's very much a first world problem, isn't it? Running out of things
put
to
it
kill.
on Johan.
Yeah,
Goes
okay. Yeah, because I think it's just any unit, isn't it? Presage.
Any unit.
Cool, okay.
Presage.
She's going to be punching better in combat. They might as well do glamour on him as well.
Johan.
Johan to save the day. Oh.
Not quite. No, I don't know. He doesn't need it anyway.
He doesn't need it. I think it's going to be dead in a minute.
Doombolt and Gaze of Hate, I don't think... Oh.
So you've already done a Doom Bolt, but you can do a Gaze of Hate. If you have 5.
5. Got it.
So what are you doing that on? Are these guys in range?
Oh, actually,
18 inches, isn't it? Because that's a targetable one, that is.
No.
So it has to be into him.
It's gonna be him.
So 3 dice, any of them are 4 up, he's dead.
He needed to die anyway.
He's very dead.
Boop.
Cool. Okay.
Alright, that's that done.
Any more psychics?
These guys don't want to do that, so they're just going to smite there.
Okay.
I think they've done anything yet.
So I think you're 7 for this one, I think. I think you've done 1, 2. I don't know, roll the dice. That definitely goes off.
Yeah, I'll do it.
D3.
It's 1.
1.
Guy.
It's...
You thought you were safe now that your plasma friend exploded. You were never safe. Done that, done close, done that. He doesn't have another smite in him, but it's not in range, so true.
I think it's time for you to start mortal wound farting me now with what's his face?
Yeah, which needs 4 for. Only have 3. You could actually put an extra 6 inches on the smite. Never mind.
Oh yeah, you can increase range. Yeah.
Yep, that's. I think that's like it's done.
Okay. You gonna do his power thing first?
Beam of Unreality. Go. Misses.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, hits on 2 against Titanics.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And in fact, does D6 on 4 against Titanics.
Is it a hit roll or is it just a roll for the power?
It's just a roll.
I was going to say because he's got +1 hit at the moment.
Yeah. It's not actually a shooting attack.
New.
Okay.
Speaking of shooting attacks, what are you going to shoot?
I think that's it. I don't have any guns now.
You've got some bolts you can shoot to the tank.
Did they run? No, they just walked.
They just walked.
Yeah, they didn't have room to run.
No, Johan was in the way.
We'll do a bolt pistol.
Okay. It hits. Doesn't wound.
Okay.
And you've got many bolters. We'll do those and we'll be back. Right, we did the bolter shots. Took a few wounds off. Softened it up a little bit for Johan. He's got a 6-inch charge into the tank.
Which
I've got no CP to Overwatch.
Doesn't make. But
you do have a CP.
I'm spending.
And he's in. You needed a bit of convincing. But he's there. No, you didn't the objective. Brilliant. Brilliant.
And let's scribble him.
Well, I'll let you smash my tank.
5 attacks. Hitting on 3s.
Well, he's getting +1 a hit.
That's why it's 3s.
Oh, okay. It's 4s normally, is it?
Yeah. He's still wounded. So.
Yeah, that's true. What? How has he not died? So many Laz cannons. So hit him for it, hit him freeze. Cool. Okay. So 3 hits.
No.
Winning on freeze, I'm guessing on toughness 7.
3s, yeah. 3.
AP was 2 or 3?
-2.
5 ups. So I failed all of them. What's damage?
3 apiece.
Oh, he's definitely dead.
Crunch.
And it doesn't blow up. So you kill the tank.
Crunch.
You can consolidate if you really want to. And at this moment, I shall concede. Because I think it's fair to say 4 Devastators cannot beat all of that.
No.
I think even if I had 64 points and you had 40, I think you'd probably still win. But seeing as you have 64 and I have 40, I think there's no chance.
Yeah.
So I will concede. 1,000 Suns have won this day. And
Pretty
yes,
devastating.
it was very devastating. Walking into the middle there, getting surrounded by mortal wound bombs and a ridiculous amount of bolter shots was not nice. But yes, okay. Alright, well thanks for the game, Neil. Congratulations on your victory.
Yeah.
First game of 1,000 Suns as well, isn't it, I think? Yeah. Lots and lots of obsec, difficult to kill dudes. Seems to work.
Seems to.
Yes.
The first time ever I'm actually playing the objectives.
Yes, yeah.
Just two monsters.
I mean, you don't play match play normally that often either, do you? You normally do open war or something. So, you said you wanted to do this, so...
Yeah, I really like a lot of the missions in What's Its Chops.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all a little bit different, and trying to figure out how you can score your points is a bit more of a challenge than just open war sometimes. Yeah, okay, alright, win for the 1,000 Suns. You got 64-40 on the board, but if we work it out, it'll probably be a lot higher. Some more. But yeah, an easy win in the end. They will flee. You will win. And thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.